think the stream has started. Yo, what's good everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to JOJO Friday PE Live. Man, I am hyped to bring you guys another show. And a lot of you guys are already jumping the gun about Crimson Desert. What I'm even going to say. Like, we ain't even talking about IGN. So I don't know what's going on there. And we're not talking about Switch 2 having a better battery than Steam Deck. That's not what this was. Both of y'all jumping the gun. Y'all gotta wait for the actual stream to start before you start making random things. None of that was even... That's not the stories. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, wait for the stream to start before you just start putting random stuff in the chat. Y'all making up stories that I never even said. That's not even the story's about. Y'all making up stories. It's not about that. Justin with the 3.
Man, I forgot that Bot was a bad game. Lol JKI have been enjoying Pokemon XD and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That handheld boost really turned things around for me for that game.
I think Dragon Ball Kakarot is absolutely a game that you just play casually handheld. That's absolutely a game that you just play casually handheld and you just enjoy it that way. I think sitting in front of the TV and playing Dragon Ball Kakarot like that, I don't know if I would do that. That's a game that I would like turn on some anime, or not anime, I'd probably like turn on like, you know, random show, or like if NFL season, like during NFL, that's a perfect game to play during NFL season for me. So I might check that out. I might check it out. Thank you, Justin, with the 3. First, Ninja Blood. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Anybody that's 3 or more, you can beat that out. I have not watched the new Invincible season yet, so I got to get to it, guys. I'm really busy. It dropped during the week, I think, right? So I have not gotten the chance to watch Invincible yet, but I'll check it out. I mean, I'll get around to it when I get around to it. Maybe this Sunday, I'll be able to watch it, but I have not had an opportunity. After I'm done with work, I'm tired. I eat, I play with my son, and I'm dead tired, and I just want to go to sleep. I literally do not have any other energy to do anything else, so I have not got a chance to watch it yet. So when I do, Yak Diesel, I'll let you know. I'll probably see if I can knock it out this weekend, though. We'll see about this weekend. Let's get into the shout-outs, though. Dior is here. What's up, Dior? Welcome. Party Man is here. What's up, Party Man? Gabcom is here. What's up, Gabcom? Lando, what's up, Lando? Rags, what's up? Rags Riches. So yeah, Spurs, I want to address this real quick, Spurs. If people actually made the effort to actually read the IGN review listed as reviews so far, it cited the game breaking bugs in Crimson Desert. IGN are the butt of jokes, but I hate the social media mob mentality. Yeah, I'm not talking about IGN, so that's not what we're talking about here today. But thank you. Maybe we can get to that point too. Flipping the switch with the $10 dono and says, hear me out, maybe, just maybe, Breath of the Wild is a better game than Crimson Slop. Better world building, gameplay, etc. Gamers, man. Okay, back to self-imposed Morrowind exile. Industry is a joke. Just maybe. That might be it. It might just be a better game. Maybe. No. The internet needs scapegoats. They need double standards. They need... No. This game does the same thing. Shoutouts to my man flipping the switch with the big $10 dono. Enjoy your Morrowind. I miss your streams, my man. I miss your streams. So shoutouts, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Like always, you guys go support Flipping the Switch. He does create YouTube content. He's awesome, great content creator. Actually, better than me in many ways. So make sure you guys check out Flipping the Switch's content on his channel. It's very good. We also got a JoJo coming in. From Flipping the Switch. We got a JoJo coming in, I think from Shaw X with the 10 as well. Says JoJo Friday, boys and girls. I'm licking my wounds after UNC blew a 19-point lead in the NCAA tournament. We're dangerously close to be has-beens. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I mean, listen, my school will probably never win. I mean, I'm never gonna say never, but Fresno State will I'm never gonna say never, but Fresno State has, I mean, I'd be shocked if Fresno State ever won the NCAA. I mean, I don't want to say never because when I went to school there, we won the College World Baseball Series out of nowhere. And we were like, did we just beat like Georgia and all these like really good schools? Like, and you guys know how random baseball is. Like, it's so prospect driven. And we're over here in little, you know, Central California. And we win the literal World Baseball Series. I think it was in 2007. And I was just like, I can't believe this. We literally won the College World Baseball Series. I was watching it and I was like, this is nuts. I went to school with a lot of these guys, high school and stuff like that. So never say never, but yeah, Fresno State hasn't even gotten close anytime soon. So I know how you feel, you know. Thank you, Shaw X, with the big $10 dono. 2 JoJos back to back. Oh my goodness, 23 on the board already. We're gonna get you guys' comments too. So I know a lot of you guys are popping off in the chat. So let's go ahead and get the 23 on here. Let's go. We already got a 15-minute extension. Next one up, 7 combos, and we've got the 30-minute extension. Let's get Shaw X on here as well. Got a 2-way tie at the top of the board. Anybody does 10 or more, you can type or pass up. Shaw X and flipping the switch. Plus we also have a JoJo that I've got to play. So let's go ahead and get that going for you. Every 10 JoJo Friday, we got to play it for you guys because it's cool. Because it's cool. You can strike the pose with me after it's done. Have a little bit of fun in the chat. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's see here. And yeah, Sonic 101. This was not about making the battery better than the Steam Deck OLED. It was about essentially just replacing the battery because EU in Europe, they're going to have to require by law that portable consumer devices have replaceable battery packs. So it has nothing to do with making the battery better than the Steam Deck. It's essentially a revision to have a replaceable battery pack. So, you know, we'll see what entails with that. All right, let's keep it going here. Shout outs to Spurs though. Shout outs to Nick93. What's good to Yoshi, King Tree Freak, Brand Smith, welcome. What is good? What is good? Yak Diesel, yes, and I will get to Invincible when I do. Daniel, what's up? Says Dean Zelda. Okay. Alvin, what's up, Alvin? Alvin and the Chipmunks, baby. Let's go. Jaren L says police. Okay. Let's see. Minato says, oh, what happened to a Western style game you like gets poor reception? Just blame Nintendo games. That seems to be the move. Chrono Rig, what's up, Chrono? Any open world game that doesn't do well, just bring up Zelda. Be like, oh, but Zelda. Yes, I did play Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. It's very good, but I had to drop it for other games coming out. I'll get back to it at some point, though. Let's see. Crimson Desert did nothing wrong except being mid, and I see people enjoying it. There you go. There you go. Fresno State legend Paul George. Fresno State legend Paul George. Fresno State legend Trent Dilfer. Fresno State legend Derek Carr. Kind of. David Carr. Okay. Fresno State legend Logan Mankins. Super Bowl champion with the Patriots, Tom Brady. So, I mean, Fresno State legend Ryan Matthews, first round draft pick number 10 for the Chargers in 2010. Not bad. Not bad. Fresno State legend Devontae Adams for the Rams, for the Green Bay Packers. Is that the same guy? I always get the two guys with dreads mixed up. Devontae Adams. I think it's Devontae Adams, yeah. Legend, Fresno State legend. Let's go. Vadset, what's up, Vadset? Welcome. How you doing today, brother? Westside OM. What's up, Westside OM? Let's see. Wait, I thought David Carr went to Oregon. Are you? David Carr went to Oregon? No. David Carr is a freaking Central Valley legend. Right here, brother. Right here. No, absolutely not. No. No. David Carr did not go to Oregon. David Carr went to Fresno State. He was the first round draft pick in 2002. He went to Fresno State, man. My brother played against him. My brother played against him in high school. He's a bit younger than me. I'm about 4 or 5 years older than Derek. but David he's a few years older than me, and like the same age as my brother. So they played against each other in high school. I never played against Derek. I was too old, but no, he's from here. This is Fresno State, #1 draft pick, 2002, to the expansion Houston Texans, where he absolutely got mauled because they had no offensive line. Yeah, he did die in Houston. He did. Made a ton of money though before he did. I mean, it was worth it. I think he signed a $42 million contract. In 2002, that was a metric. I mean, it's a metric ton of money now, but I mean, he signed a $42 million contract. That was crazy. So, yeah, he's fine. Trust me, their families, they were set for life after that one, man. He has another brother, too, that does coaching that I've spoke with him. I've seen him around town. I spoke with him quite a bit. Good, nice people. Good family. Good family. Yeah, no, he's good. Yeah, he got destroyed, but yeah, he signed a $42 million contract, so it's okay. And his younger brother signed a $100 million contract, so they're completely fine. Hyper Bison, what's up, Hyper Bison? Welcome. I got him confused with Joey Harrington. You know what? They both kind of flopped in the NFL, so I mean, and they do somewhat look alike, but not really. But they are about the same size and everything like that, so that makes sense. Justin with another $3 donut, let's go.
Yeah, I saw the usual Nintendo gets a pass.
Yeah.
And a review bump, which I guess the review bump expired. Lol.
Yeah, I know, seriously, man. Crazy stuff. Thank you, Justin with another 3. Hey, OJ, do you like ARPG Diablo-like games? I used to. I don't know how much I like them now, but I'm gonna try out No Rest for the Wicked. I always confuse Mr. Robot Joe and Robo Rob Gaming. I don't know what that means. You're talking about robots and stuff. I have no idea what you're talking about, Denmark. But what's up, man? Welcome. So far doing good, OJ. I'm doing pretty well. Finishing up some previous work. Hey, there you go, brother. Let's go. Finish up that work, babe. What you guys up to on Friday? Let me know. Anything productive from the chat here? You guys let me know what you're up to, what you're working on, what games you're working on. I would love to have a really cool freestyle JoJo Friday. Let's go. Felipe, I think, is going crazy right now. Don't remind me of... Oh, yeah, you're a Lions fan. There you go. Let's see here. No Rest for the Wicked is not like Diablo, though. Well, the actual producer of the game compared himself to Diablo. Said, oh, well, if you like Diablo, I'll play our game. You know, so he's the one who did it. The Thomas Motley. He talked about Diablo when he talked about his own game. So, well, there you go. We'll tell him not to compare it then. he's the team the Ori guy that made the game. He's the one who's bringing up Diablo when he talks about his game. So tell him that it's not like it. Let's see here. Currently addicted to Pocopia. Yes. Work just got off. Got all work. Hey, 777 I know what you meant, brother. Emerson. Yo, let's go. Meta Gaming Dojo. WLOL. Yes, sir. Good old work. I knew what you meant. GB says, getting through Astral Chain. I'm on chapter 8. Nice. Let's go. I haven't watched any episodes of anything, guys. So I'm out of the loop when it comes to TV shows and anime. I haven't been watching any of that. I've just been taking care of my boy, editing my videos, and playing video games. That's all I have time for. And streaming. Streaming will work. Let's just say streaming work. Editing videos, and like I said, I got another job. I do other work. I got another job. YouTube's not my only job, so I've got multiple jobs. So my other jobs, family stuff. Like I said, I have had no time really for lots of TV shows or anything or any other animes or anything like that. You know. So and like I said, whenever I get free time, I'm either playing with my son or watching him, of course, or I am trying to play a little bit of games myself, just so I know what I'm talking about when I come to the streams here, or at least researching games, like, you know, digital gaming stuff or whatever. Or working out, like, you know, I got to spend at least an hour to 2 hours working out at least 4 or 5 times a week. So no time for anything else. But hopefully I get some time. I'm gonna take a little vacay coming up here within the next week or so. So I'll probably have a little bit of time to relax and maybe watch some shows or something like that, you know. Let's see here. Hey, OJ, just done watching the episode of Amazing Digital Circus. Not mentally well now. I don't know what that is, but I'm, you know, hopefully you can recover. Went back to playing FF7 Remake after finishing Resident Evil Requiem. Nice, let's go. Let's see here. The two people I mentioned are Nintendo YouTubers. Okay, cool. Will GTA 6 be on Switch 2? I don't know if it will be. Hopefully it is. Just subbed the other day. You make great vids, man. Thank you so much, C461. Thank you for coming out to my live stream. I appreciate that. If you guys can hit the like button too, so more of my viewers can see my live streams, that'd be great. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, C. OJ, my mom hooked me up with the Princess Peach Showtime and Luigi Mansion 3 for my birthday. LOL, I'm stacked for the month. Hey, there you go. 2 great games. Well, Luigi's Mansion's a lot better than Princess Peach Showtime, but 2 games. Just drop in and say hello. I'm on lunch break. Hey, what's up, Blaze Joker? What's up, man? Happy lunch. Happy work break to you. I'm at work starting my Monday driving the forklift. Hey, there you go. Osmond says, should there be a sequel to Nicktoons Dice of Destiny? I've never played the game, so I don't know if that game is good or not. You can see from a mile away something was wrong with Crimson Desert Shady Devs. Really? I went back this week and finished the last few trophies for Platinum and SMT5 Vengeance. Ooh, nice. How many hours did that take you to get that Platinum? I'm really close to it. I just didn't care enough to do it. But I got most of the trophies in SMT5 Vengeance. Most of them. And I pretty much 100% of the game on Switch 1. So, picking up Crimson Desert tomorrow. Hopefully it's good. I mean, you might like it, Nick. Like, don't let the reviews deter you. Like, if you think it looks good, if you think it looks fun, then it's probably going to be fun and good for you. The only thing that I would say is that, like, what you can't really gauge is, like, the controls. Apparently the controls are needlessly complicated, you know, and not very good. But once you get used to it, it's definitely more than playable, you know. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, party man? Welcome. Would rather have GTA 5 Switch 2 port. I definitely would not rather have a GTA 5 Switch 2 port than GTA 6. I think I'd rather have GTA 6. GTA 5 is old and you can play it already. GTA 6 is the new game. That makes it would be much better for GTA 6. Because we can all play GTA 5 right now. Let's see here. All I want is a new Tecmo Super Bowl game. When Tecmo will get the NFL license. Tecmo Super Bowl's never coming back. Bo knows Tecmo. Oh my gosh. I love key cards. You just like to piss people off. Shout outs to Mr. Rightway. Awesome content creator. Love his videos. Does retro gaming. Does a little bit of wrestling. Does podcasts. Does Nintendo content. Does all sorts of stuff. Does PlayStation, Xbox, everything. Make sure you guys go check out Mr. Rightway. I've had him on the channel too. He's awesome. Go check out his channel, Mr. Rightway. It's easy to find. Go subscribe to the channel. Get this man some subs and some love. He's awesome. So I'd rather have GTA 4 than GTA 5. Yeah, once again, we can already play those games. I mean, the new game would probably be the better bet. 120 hours on normal. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, that's about, I think I did about 160 hours for SMT5. But I played it on hard, though. The hard mode, like, you need to be, like, leveled up. Like, the last boss battle, if I wasn't so leveled up, I would have to actually do, like, look up how to beat the last boss. Because the last boss, well, not, like, optional bosses, but the last actual boss is really stupid. It's, like, one of the most stupid bosses ever. On the hard mode. On normal, he's far more, like, beatable. On hard, it's just, like, they're like, oh, yeah, we're gonna bend you over right now. And, like, just destroy you. Like, that, and I was like literally level, like, I think I was pretty much maxed out almost. Like, and that boss just sucks. Donkey. Nulls. My God, I hate that last boss. Even some of the optional bosses suck. Like, Nahobino, that's just like, okay. But, man, Shiva boss, bro, super annoying. Like, it's super annoying. Too many annoying bosses in that game. The Series S can run GTA 6, Switch 2 can do it too. I mean, it's not a one-to-one conversion, considering like CPU rates and certain stuff based off of like what we know. But I mean, yeah, I think it's something that obviously they can try to get it going. But we'll see. Just started watching you crazy. I learned a thing too about Angry Vigilante debate, and after seeing you in Nintendo Prime win the debate, I started following you for news on Nintendo. You know, that's the funny thing about, you know, the debates or about people that promote me. And I've said that a million times, SC. That guy, like I said, I'm done. I got nothing else to say to him. He does what he does. He can talk about me a million times, but all he's doing is promoting me. I'm always going to be the bigger YouTuber than him because I'm much smarter than him. You know what I'm saying? And I destroyed him in the debate. So all he's doing, if there's anybody that doesn't know me that watches him, they're going to come over and watch my videos and say, oh, wait a minute. This guy's actually knowledgeable. He knows what he's talking about. He's going to give you facts. He's going to give you good research. And he's going to give you what you need to know if you like Nintendo stuff. So I don't mind the free promotion. That's what the little people do. The little people, and I'm not trying to be cocky or nothing, but if you're small, talk about people that are more popular and better than you are. That's all you got to do. So yeah, thank you for coming over. I appreciate that. Like I said, not trying to be cocky or anything, but I mean, he got absolutely destroyed in that debate. That was like, I don't know if you watched Naruto, but if you watched Naruto, that was like Hidan and Kakuzu versus, you know, remember when Hidan, they were just doing the double team attacks? That was where I was just getting, you know, just getting black, and they were looking like, I mean, it didn't end up like Hidan and Kakuzu. It was more like me hitting with that Futon Rasengan at the very end. But you know, it was a beatdown. Let's just keep it a buck. It was a beatdown. But I mean, like I said, man, I have no problem with him. He can make a million videos all he wants to. They're always going to be talking about me, because like I said, they're the little guy. I'm the bigger guy. So, you know, I don't have time to waste with those guys no more. But they can clip me and watch me a million times. That's great. More power to them. I hope they get subs. I hope they have success. And I hope they enjoy their dollars that they make on YouTube, you know? So, yeah. Thank you for coming over, though. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. And thank you for watching my videos, man. I really appreciate that, SC. Thank you so much. Shout outs to Brotendo Shillington with the $20 and says, at this point, the key card gripe, while valid, is all these people have anymore. I'm sure Pocopia was the tipping point for Nintendo to hit their fiscal year goal, shipped Switch 2s. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Yeah, I think that they probably would have hit it without Pocopia as well, just based off the trajectory, because all they really needed was about 2 million systems. So, like, a little bit over 2 million systems, like I think they needed about 2.6 something million in 3 months. So that's less than 1 million a month, and they were going to definitely sell less than 1 million a month, or, you know, at least 1 million a month, or right, just because of Japan, you know. So that was going to happen regardless. But yes, with the Switch 2 or with Pocopia, it's like a definitive thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like definitive, which, you know, I went back and I saw a video that I did February 17th, where I put the title was, you know, Pocopia hidden system seller. And like, I was exactly right about that. Pocopia was a hidden system seller, you know?
After trying to get into Fallout 4, and realizing I bounce off of both Doom games and Skyrim, I think I'm officially done with Bethesda games.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pokemon XD is a fun game I missed out on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Bethesda's a certain thing, you know? It's a certain vibe, it's a certain thing for, you know, for people, and it doesn't always click with everybody. I think I'm done with Bethesda games too. I mean, I might try out Fallout, like when it's cheaper. I might try that out just to give it like one more shot. But I mean, I'll never buy Bethesda games like, you know, at launch or like day one, you know. I'll never buy those day one. So yeah, I'm done with buying Bethesda day one. I know that for sure. Like, unless it's like some type of like novel thing, like the cartridge for, you know, for Indiana Jones. Like, I'll buy that just because, you know. Thank you, Brotendo Shillington, though. Thank you for the big $20. That actually makes you the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Let's go in and get you another JoJo here, too. Combo breaks. Yes, sir. Let's go. JoJo Fridays. Oh, man. Yeah, Playtonic, they took way too long for that patch, but I'll check out Ukulele once the patch is live. Yeah, I'll check it out then. I'll check it out then. But I guess, you know, better late than never. Thank you, Justin, with the 3, and thank you, Yak Diesel, as well, with the $5 dono. Thank you so much, Yak Diesel, with the $5 dono. Just before I forget, rest in power to the immortal Chuck Norris. You know, Death just had Chuck Norris experience. Yes, shout outs to Chuck Norris, and rest in peace to Chuck Norris. Walker, Texas Ranger, one of the greatest martial artists / movie stars, TV stars ever in the game. Thank you, Yak Diesel. Thank you for the big 5. 54 on the board. Thank you, James, with the subscription. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Thank you guys so much. You guys are out here. Combo breaks. And of course, overclocks, 45 minutes. Unlocked. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Let's go. What do you hope for Fortune's Weave fixes from 3 houses? I'm gonna have a big video where I talk about a lot of that, but I talked about some of that today, like when it comes to the technical issues. But yeah, I'm gonna have a big video talking more about Fortune's Weave and like what I'd like to see and stuff like that. The Nintendo games look pretty bad on Switch 2 before the boost. Yeah, they look better now. What's up, Epic Globster? Curious to see everyone's hands-on reaction to Pokemon Champs at PAX next week. Yeah, I think that should be fun. Calvin says it's common for American to believe you are better than everyone else. No, I actually don't think that I'm better than everyone else. I just said I'm better than him. You know what I'm saying? I'm better than him. I'm not better than everybody else. A lot of you guys, for example, are better than me. I even said flipping the switch, who's a I said he's better than. I said Mr. Rightway, he's fantastic. I think he's better than me too. Oh, there's plenty of people that are better than me. I just know in that debate that we had, me and Prime had, I was better than him. Like, that's all I'm trying to say. Because we absolutely destroyed him in the debate. So no, I was just saying I'm better than him, that is true. I am better than him. I mean, it doesn't matter when it comes to subs, when it comes to views, when it comes to looks, when it comes to anything. We can do a fight. We can do anything. There ain't nothing he's better than me in. Like we can put money up. We can put 10K up. We can put more. There's not a single thing he's better than me in. I'm just telling the truth in that respect. Not trying to be cocky, but I'm just much better than him. I didn't say better than. A lot of you guys are better than me. I think Justin's better than me. My man's working hard. He's doing good. I think I've told Party Man many times, hey man, you did way better than me starting out. I'm completely humble. I've talked about people being way better than me in football, that I wasn't good enough. Heck, my brother was telling me, oh, well, the reason why you didn't go to the NFL because, you know, he was trying to be nice, I think. But I think he was serious. He's like, oh, because you didn't get enough help here or certain things. I said, no, it's my fault. There was guys just better than me. You know, so I have no problem admitting when somebody's better. But he's not better than me, you know, in that respect. No, there's not a single thing that he's better than me in. So that's that. So that is that. Let's see here. New season of JOJO started today, I think. Yes, I gotta get to that as well. Chuck Norris didn't die. I just wanted his autograph. Bro, I'm telling you. Oh, man. Yo, what's up, Jasonio? What's up, man? Welcome. Homeliner said it best. I'm better. I am better. I'm just better than him. I think I proved that pretty whole-handedly in that debate when I was hitting him with Chuck Norris roundhouse kicks, and he had no, and he had to go on a propaganda campaign afterwards in his comment section. Go look at the debate on his channel. He's crying like a little bitch. Oh no, he's crying and whining as his own users are telling him you got cooked. He's crying and whining. He's talking about, no, I didn't. Yeah, you did. Talking about I manipulate, have to sit there and lie to your audience all day, bro. Like, he's so salty. He got cooked in that debate. He went on a rampage afterwards, complaining, whining, and crying in multiple videos. Wow, what a wuss. What a freaking wuss, dude. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Hey, Dane, what's up, Dane? Welcome, man. Pragmata is looking like a very promising Capcom, starting the year really well. Resident Evil 9 is an excellent game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nobody's better than, let's see here. Nobody's better than anybody in being a human being. I would destroy LJ in basketball, but he would beat me in football. You would not beat me in basketball. I've been brushing up because I'm teaching my daughter how to play basketball now. Bro, you would not beat me in basketball, bro. Nobody's beating me in basketball. The only people that can beat me in basketball are people that like play like college basketball or like play like high levels. I'm not getting beaten. Nobody that didn't play college basketball that just played like if you're like, and I think you said you're around like 5'7", right? So the height, we're about the same height. I'm a little bit taller, but no, nobody's beating me in basketball that's 5'7", bro, or 5'8", or 5'9". No. In order to beat me, you've got to be like 6 foot something. You got to be like 6 foot something. I ain't losing to nobody my height or shorter. You breaking those ankles? Okay, we got to do it sometime, Nick. Maybe too many games one year. Maybe too many games, if you can make it out to too many games. We got to do it one year. Nobody's beating me in basketball. I have an impeccable one-on-one record. Impeccable one-on-one record. I barely remember losing one-on-one. Even to taller people. People would get angry. People would get so angry when I play them one-on-one because they would lose. And like they're the better basketball player. Like overall, they're the better basketball player. Like they'll play on the basketball team, you know, blah, blah, blah. They have a better shot. They have a better this. But they'll lose to me one-on-one and they'll get upset. And I'm like, well, one-on-one, I grew up playing one-on-one. I grew up in the Jordan era. I grew up in the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson era. I grew up in the old school, you know? So I know how to play one-on-one. I know how to play, you know? Let's see here. I'll beat you in basketball. Mario 3-on-3 hoops. Yeah, you'll probably beat me in that. They call me Luka. They call you Luka Doncic? Okay, so they call you no defense then, right? They call you no defense? Is that what they call you, Nick? They call you no defense. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect, bro. Oh my gosh, my debate with OmniMarch, the best debate with AVS last. Okay, that's fair. Minato Mario. Let's see here. That's fair. Let's see here. Do you play horse? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Good to hear. CD Projekt Red mentioned Switch 2 Edition boosting sales of goods and material segment. Yes, sir. That's good. Yep. Yep. It's good to hear that. We gotta make a video about that too.
I'll admit OJ is better at a lot games than me, except Kirby spin-off games. I can cook him in them.
Yeah, that's true. You did cook me like in that Kirby rolling game or whatever. You could probably cook me in Kirby Air Riders. I think you did cook me when we played or something, right? So yeah, you can cook me and all that. I 100%, I'll bow down to that one. Combo breaks. There's some combo breaks over there to Tennessee, baby. Let's see. So what, your height? 6'3" like me? No, I'm 5'9". 5'10" on a very, very, very good day with some platform shoes on. No, I'm about 5'9". But the thing about me is that I'm lightning quick. Like, I'm really fast. Very quick when it comes to like movement. Very, very, very quick. A lot of the guys on the basketball team just had trouble keeping up with me. Like I said, I'm not the best basketball player. Like, you start putting in 5-on-5 and you start putting in, okay, like 3-pointers, and you start putting in like all the plays that go, like my handle isn't the best. Not a bad handle, but it's not the best. Like, you start talking about every aspect of basketball, my rating starts going down. However, if you want to talk about what I'm really good at, I like maxed out what I'm good at. Quickness and speed, defense. Those are the two things that I'm really good at. I'm really good at getting open, quickness and speed, and passing. I can pass, I can drive to the basket, I can lay up, I can play defense. Those are the things that I'm really good at. Not the best at 3-point shots, but I do have a little bit of a mid-range. Like, I can do mid-range, I can do a fadeaway. I got a little bit of a mid-range game, but not really 3-pointers. I mean, I've hit a few in games before, but not really a 3-point shooter. Definitely more of a mid-range, you know, kind of Jordan post-up. I know how to post up, even though I'm not super tall. I can definitely post you up. I posted up tall people before, hit him with the Rajon Rondo, fake jump up, Hakeem Olajuwon underneath, you know what I'm saying? So I know how to do low post moves, because I used to play forward and all that when I was, when I was younger. So I know how to do low post. I know how to pass. I know how to do mid range. Just not the best at 3-point. I'm no Steph Curry, I can tell you that. I think my game is probably, it's very similar to like maybe like a Rip Hamilton, maybe like back in the day. If anybody knows like Rip Hamilton, or like Tayshaun Prince, you know, just pretty okay. Not the best shooter, but can play defense, quickness, good long wingspan, can post up, can do mid range. Kind of something along the lines of that for those who really know basketball. Something along the lines of like, yeah, like a Tayshaun Prince or like a Rip Hamilton, guys like that, you know. Let's see here. So you're like a shorter LeBron. Well, JK. You know what the funniest thing is? When I used to play basketball at like the gyms, people would literally come. They call me like short LeBron or like little LeBron because I can pass, because I can play defense. I can pretty much play anybody on the court except for like the tallest people. But even then, if somebody's tall on me, they're not gonna back me in because I got superior lower strength. So I can still guard a lot of people. But obviously, like, you know, if somebody's like 6'6" or 6'5", I'm probably not going to be able to guard them very well. But anybody about 6'2" and under, I can guard. Or 6'2", 6'3", I can guard people 6'3". I can guard people 6'3" and under. I don't think I'd have a problem guarding them, like, if they're not highly skilled, right? Now, if they're just like regular, like, people, not elite basketball players or anything like that. But I can pretty much, because like I used to guard people all the time, like that were 6'2", 6'3", no problem, you know. So let's see here. SK or SC. Let's see here. With the $5 donut, says debate was LOL. Also, I'll beat you in b-ball. Also, OJ, can you check out and show my boy Shader Gamer some love? He's a Nintendo YouTuber and he's the homie. All right, for sure. Shader Gamer. You guys check out the Shader Gamer. I'll check him out. I'll see what his YouTube channel's about for sure. And the next time you drop by, if I like what I see, we can give him a little link. But I just gotta vet it first. But thank you so much, yo, SC. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $5. But you ain't beating me in basketball either, homie. Like, you're not. But you're also not beating me in basketball. Oh my gosh. Actually, no. We need to go to 62. We need to go to 62. Let's go. Noah and Mio in the house. Let's go, man. Combo breaks. Thank you, SC. Thank you for that big support, man. Let's get the Noah and Mio 1 hour extension. Hey, yo. Appreciate that, guys. Let's go. You could be tall, but still suck. People care about the height or goofy. Well, I mean, here's the thing. If you're tall in basketball and you're halfway decent, that's what we're talking. We're not talking about tall and, you know, just suck. We're talking about people that are tall that can actually play.
Admittedly, OJ got my number in Smash 64 and Smash 4, but I cooked him in Smash Melee and Ultimate. That's how you know Melee and Ultimate are the best Smash games.
No.
Same thing will happen when Smash 6 drops.
No, that's not happening. That's not. No, it's not happening, party man. No, it's not happening. Thank you for the $5 dono, but be ready to be cooked in the Smash Brothers. You know what it is, fam. You know what's going to happen. You know they're gonna make Sheik good in this one, and if Sheik is good, you're done. You're done, buddy. You're done. Because when Sheik was good in Smash 4, what happened? What happened? Oh, hit him with the 1-2. You know what it is. OJ Smush Parker Essence, man. I am not no damn Smush Parker. Stop the cat. You Brian. If I'm Smush Parker, you Brian Scalabrine. If I'm Smush, you Brian Scalabrine. Or you Slava Medvedenko. If I'm Smush. Hey, thanks for the 2. I appreciate that, Dick. Let's go. There's maybe a small chance Nintendo Direct next Thursday, as next week is 1 year since the March Direct. Nah, I don't know if there's any small chance. I'm 6'5", 250. Okay, that's not fair. Okay, you're 6'5", 255, but can you move? Can you move? Yeah, you'll back me into the post and score. But here's what I'm going to do with guys as tall as you. I don't know if you're going to be able to keep up with me. I don't know if you're going to be able to keep up. So I'm going to try to use my speed. I think it'd actually be a good game. I've played against really tall cats. Like really tall people. And beat some really tall people that tall. And also obviously lost the people that tall too. But you know what the funniest thing is? Obviously it's a bit different when you're playing against, you know, a girl. But I remember... and obviously there's a lot of girls that can probably cook me in basketball. But I remember one of the, like, at my high school, there was this girl that was like really good. She ended up playing, you know, college basketball and all that. She's like 6'1", 6 foot, and she just talked all sorts of trash to me randomly because, you know, I played basketball when I was younger, and she had heard about it, you know, and like I won like 2 back-to-back state titles, like when I was little, right, like fifth grade, 6th grade, and like she just heard about it, she remembered, and I kind of stopped playing by like my junior year. So she would always say, let's play. You're no longer good. You're not good. You're not playing anymore. You stop playing. And she would talk so much trash. And I'm like, no, we don't need to play. It's okay. And she's like, oh, I'm 6'1". You're short. I mean, in high school, I think I was like 5'5" or 5. I was like 5'6". I grew a little bit afterwards, or at my senior year, and then a little bit in college. And I was like, okay, we'll play. I finally played. I absolutely cooked her. I absolutely cooked her. And she was good. She was definitely good. I destroyed her. She's like, oh, I don't know. She's like, you should play. And I'm like, I don't want to play. I was focused on football. I was so laser focused on football. After my junior year, I got like 5,000 carries and my body was beat up. So I just kind of got tired during the basketball season. I just didn't feel like playing because I had a 2,000 yard plus season. And I had gotten like I was literally averaging like 25 to 30 carries a game. It was just crazy. I was averaging like 35 touches a game, like between passing and I was just beat up. I just got tired and just kind of quit. So she was making fun of me the whole time that I quit, you know? Thank you, GB Cat with the $5. Says, if we beat you at basketball, you must shave both your beard and your head bald. Listen, I gotta have something. But here's the thing, though. If I say that, if I do, I've got to have something back in return. Like, there's got to be some type of reward for me. You know what I'm saying? If I do something that crazy. So, what if I win? Then what? What do I get? Because that's a high stakes. If I lose, I got to shave my head. My wife might divorce me if I do that. That might be bad. That'd be bad, brother. That'd be bad. She be looking at me like, you're just like a little tiny Michael Jordan. Tiny looking milk dud. Oh man, looking like Michael Jordan. Looking like a golf ball. Looking like a bowling ball. Looking like a tennis ball. Man, I thought he was Michael Jordan. Video YouTuber Utterly O says the shallowness of modern Nintendo criticism. The video is well worth watching, in my opinion, because he calls out both Nintendo shills and grifters. Shills are highlights, beat 'em ups, and grifter, of course, is it's Nintending. Otterly Noah. I think I watched that video, Minato Mario. I think I watched some of it. Yeah, it is what it is, man. You know, I don't think beat 'em ups is a shill though. I don't. I mean, beat 'em ups criticizes Nintendo and gets his own fans upset at him. So I don't understand how beat 'em ups is a shill because he criticizes Nintendo. So I don't get that. But you know, whatever. Is Crimson? Let's see here. Is Crimson Desert fans upset about people calling out Crimson Desert as a Zelda clone? So here's the thing. We haven't even gotten to the whole Zelda thing, which we're going to get to. We should get to that. We've been having too much fun with other stuff. Let's see. I've been crashing Saint Trilogy with boost mode, 480p to 720p. Yes, sir. I was very better at basketball, soccer, football, or baseball. There you go. Funnily, plenty of YouTubers considers beat 'em ups Nintendo Prime shills. Yeah, I don't get it. To me, that doesn't make any sense. But I guess I think today, I mean, people consider me a shill too. So like, I think today's day, anybody that just covers Nintendo for a living, and you know, you're a shill. If you cover Nintendo and you say positive things when there's positive, and then you say negative things sometimes, but you don't, you know, if you say anything positive, you're a shill. So I think that's really what it kind of comes down to at this point. Like if you're like a Nintendo channel and you're not, you know, going with the mob every single time, you know, or the lies that people put out, or like the drama, then all of a sudden you're a shill, you know. So whatever, that's fine too. You know, people are allowed to have their opinions. I mean, they can be wrong, you know, and that's fine too, you know. I'm loving Crimson Desert. It's the fact that it's scratching the breath of the wild itch. There you go. Let's see here. There you go. What's up, Dan Dips? Welcome. I wonder if they'll replace Sheik with Impa in Smash Bros. No, they will never replace Sheik. I think they'll probably just add Impa, but I don't think they'll ever replace Sheik. Sheik is legendary. Legendary. Crimson looks to me like FF16 main character with Witcher 3 quests and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom mechanics. I told a friend about Pocopia and it being fun, recommended him getting it, and another friend said I was shilling for Nintendo, like God forbid you put your boys put your boys on. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the whole definition of a shill. If you like something, you know, like if you simply like something, if you like a lot of Nintendo games, you're a shill. If you say no, that's not correct with something, if you say somebody's lying about something, you're also a shill. So whatever at this point, man. Like, I don't even care. Let's see, but let's be real though, Nintendo grifters are way more worse than redundant than shills. I mean, I don't care who's worse, to be honest. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like, people can do whatever they want on their channels. We can talk about it or not, you know? It doesn't really matter to me. No, but he's a fraud. Who's a fraud? Superpower Man. Who's a fraud? Yep, Nadal will always be my favorite tennis player of all time. Kobe and Nadal are my favorite athletes. Oh, okay, he's talking to Nick. Shout outs to Nick. Gotta be negative all the time and spread misinformation like Nintendo. Then you're not a shill. You're a grifter then. If you do that, you're a grifter, right? He got defensive when I said he was a Valve shill because he always be talking like Steam Deck, Steam sales, Steam, etc. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it, being a shill is like only like a one-way street. People that are actually Gaben worshippers, it's like, no, I'm not a Gaben worshipper. I like PC that I'm neutral. I'm colorless. You know, I'm not in the race. That's what PC schizos do all the time. They make it seem as if they're untouchable, or that they have no bias. They have no this. They're PC. It's like, oh, shut up. You know good and well you'd suck Gaben's toes. Stop lying. Like stop acting like you're so much better than everybody. You're not. Trust me. You're not. You are not. Oh, let's see here. Was a fraud? Why do you think he's a fraud, Superpower Man? Why is he a fraud? Honest opinion. Enjoy my time with Crimson Desert. It's exactly what I thought it would be. Single player MMO style. Gives me Tears of the Kingdom vibes. Okay, there you go. There you go. Ganon, Link, Zelda, and Sheik will always stay in Smash. I think so too. Those three have to, because that's the Triforce. You can't have a Zelda game without the Triforce of, you know, like the completed Triforce. You know, you got to have all of them. So, in my opinion, you can't have like a Smash Brothers without those three. You cannot. But yeah, I mean, Epic, if it's giving you what you want, that's awesome, dude. Like, I'm happy for you that it's really giving you what you want. Check this out though, fam. I got some bookmarks here, and I saw this. This was funny to me, at least. Journalists are literally doing the Place Japan meme. So it says, rich open world, deep combat loop, varied game side activities, physics-driven emergent gameplay, non-existent story, tedious traversal padding. I did not know The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has tedious traversal padding. I guess maybe like with the rain, you know, but when you get Rivali's Gale, the rain, you can just like boost up and it doesn't really matter anymore. And I think also like jetpacks and stuff with that, but whatever. Crimson Desert does it bad. Zelda Breath of the Wild does it good. And Place, so he's basically saying it's, even though these people are Korean, but it's Japan or Japanese devs, so people have a bias against it. So this is stupid. This is really dumb. And the problem, and the reason why I say this is really dumb, because it's leaving out the criticisms that people have. These are not the two, this person intentionally did this for YouTube likes, or for Twitter likes. These are not the biggest issues with the game. Tedious traversal padding and non-existent story, those are not the biggest issues with the game. So let me give you guys a little bit of background. Crimson Desert has unavoidable, unlike skippable, long walking with people, cutscenes, and things like that. The way that the story is even told is separate from Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, you can go beat the game at the very beginning if you're good enough, right? Very, very different. told through memories. Like the structure of the story is even just different. And it's not even like it's a non-existent story. Breath of the Wild has a very existent story. There's a lot of aspects to the story. So there's even that too, because of obviously the Calamity War, because of Tears of the Kingdom future, like there's a lot of aspects to it. It's just the way that it's told, it's like hands off, kind of like Elden Ring a little bit, right? Elden Ring has a lot of lore and backstory stuff too. Just kind of have to seek out. So another problem, tedious traversal padding, that's not it. The problem with Crimson Desert is the controls and the combat are dookie for people. That is what I saw in the reviews. The reviews said the combat and the controls are bad. Like, there's a meme right here. Look at this meme. The controls in Crimson Desert. The controls in Crimson Desert. Look at what this person did. It's a joke. I'm not even saying the controls are bad. I'm saying there's a lot. So this dude's making a joke that there's too many things, like just, and like there's been other people that make the same joke. In order to do this, you gotta hold the L, hold this, press this, do this. Spawn Wave made a comment saying like, oh, there's no remappable controls, like L3 to crouch, you know, or whatever. So it's like, what this person even stated. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people are just mad that Crimson Desert isn't as good as Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild immediately hooks you. It doesn't really take a lot of time to get going. Pretty much everybody that likes Crimson Desert is stating that Crimson Desert, excuse me for this here, guys, takes a bit of time, 8, 9 hours, 10 hours to really get going. Breath of the Wild immediately hooks you because it has a lot of environmental driven gameplay, physics driven gameplay, interactive with the environments. Crimson Desert, there's a lot of fake interaction. Like a lot of times, like when you're like, you can't grab everything, you can't do certain things. Sure, there's physics-based puzzles sometimes, but the whole gameplay loop is not centered around physics of like chopping down trees, making fires so you can put a thing of grass that makes like a stream of air going up, so then you can use that to get a boost. It does not have exactly the same type of things as that. It's got jetpacks, it's got a grinding horse or like a sliding horse. It's got a bunch of interesting traversal mechanics, but how you traverse the environment, how you get across, what you do is completely different. Now the shrines compared to what Crimson Desert does, from what I've seen and from what the shrines are not as good. The physics-based gameplay that the Sheikah Slate offers between all the different stuff like the Magnesis and all that is better. It's more intuitive than what Crimson Desert does. So this is, so don't be mad because it's not as good, you know?
Happy Friday, OJ. Good to see you doing well.
Yo!
The family.
Unreal Christian with the JOJO. The family's doing good. Christian, how are you? How's the girlfriend or fiance or wife? I'm not sure where you are or with that, but how's your family? Unreal Christian, one of the OG first elite ninjas in the village. What's up, man? Thank you so much, Christian. You know what we do over here, baby. JoJo Friday, we do the JoJos. So I mean, I think that's the problem, man. People are not understanding what even makes Breath of the Wild good in the first place, because I guess it was a while ago, or maybe they didn't play. But there's no reason to be mad. Like, there's no reason for Breath of the Wild to catch strays because because Crimson didn't get the score that you wanted to get. That's silly. That's silly, in my opinion. The biggest issue I feel is that the button layout is a bit ridiculous. Multiple buttons just do one thing. Yeah, exactly. Multiple buttons do one thing, and it creates frustrating controls. Breath of the Wild does not have frustrating controls. The controls are, from the minute you start playing, even in 30 FPS, you get it, you know? You feel like, okay. Now, the inventory system could have been better, but it makes sense, you know? I just said that they added fast travel points on release date and other quality of life. So, what the reviewer said was, so what is the reviewer supposed to say? Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Did a workout before I got here, so really got to make sure I hydrate a bit. Shout out to Unreal Christian. Crimson Desert looks like a sloppy Red Dead, but with more pop-in graphics. Controls take time to learn, a lot of buttons you need to memorize. Versus Crimson Desert layout is very confusing, to be honest, from what I saw. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely classic PC schizo behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bring up a game from, like, you know, a decade ago. But they're also bringing up Tears of the Kingdom as well. And it's like, Tears of the Kingdom has, like, a fusing... It's completely different. The structure of these games, how these games operate, what you do in these games. Yeah, I mean, there are some similarities. Obviously, Crimson Desert is inspired a little bit by Breath of the Wild. But, like, how these games play are completely different. Like, how you solve puzzles are completely different. The type of creations that you can do in Tears of the Kingdom far surpass anything in Crimson Desert. Let's just be real here. The physics-based gameplay is not on the same level. Not even close. So, it's like... It's weird. You know, it's weird. Yeah, they're different games. I agree, Corey. They're different. But, like I said, people need to find reasons, scapegoats, for why they're upset at... Why their game... didn't do as well as another game that people liked and maybe they didn't like as much. So that's the scapegoat. That's the just claim bias, just claim hypocrisy while incorrectly pointing out what the issues with the game that people had with the game, you know. So the biggest issues were the controls, some technical stuff, controls, combat being boring or combat not being good or not being fun. That was the biggest issue with the game that people had. Now, once again, Crimson Desert can turn out to be really good. It can turn out to be a very good game, you know? I think with patches and stuff like that, but, you know, it is what it is. What's up, DJ King? Crazy, the majority of reviews for Crimson Desert is on PC, so if the mouse and keyboard controls are a problem, that is not a good thing. I mean, and the thing about it is that, listen, if you put Breath of the Wild on PC, let's just say you put an official release on PC, it would review way better than Crimson Desert. The PC schizos and the hardcore steamers, they would review Breath of the Wild way better because all the people that like Breath of the Wild emulated it on PC and played it and said it was awesome. So people were emulating it on PC and enjoying it. So if Breath of the Wild was officially on PC, even the PC fans would say that it was better than Crimson Desert. It's not just game journal, like this person trying to, like game reviewers. No, like he said, journalists. Dude, if Breath of the Wild was officially on PC, it would smoke the fans that bought the game or that played. They would say that it's better too. I know this because they said that it's better on Twitter. They say that it's better all the time. Like Breath of the Wild is unofficially on PC, and everyone says, "Oh my gosh, look at how smooth it is. Look at how good it looks. Look at all this and that." Back when the emulators started coming out on PC, all the PC schizos said the game was great. So if there was an official release on PC, the fans, the gamers would do the same thing. They would rate Breath of the Wild really high, and Crimson Desert would be rated the exact same thing. So I think it's silly to sit there and say journalists. Bro, on Steam right now, Crimson Desert is mixed from the fans. The fans also agree with that. They're the ones that are putting up reviews, so you can't even try to single out journalists. Let's look at the Steam reviews again. So this is it's just like I said, it's a cope. It's a crazy cope that these people are doing because literally the fans are also saying the same thing. On the Steam reviews are saying the same thing. Shout outs to Justin with the 3.
I'm going to be as real as possible. The people are mad because they were just ready to use the reviews to say how much better it is than Zelda.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were ready, and it didn't work out that way. Change of plans, pal. Change of plans. Crimson Desert. So we look at Crimson Desert. And okay. So now it's changed. It's changed from mostly positive now. Well, they were not mostly positive before. They were mixed. Now it's mostly positive. But 71% out of the 9,517. So it's a 70. Is that like a 71%? A 71. It maybe like it's like a 70 average. So just like the reviewers, it's mostly positive. It says 71% mostly 71% mostly positive. So that would be like what, a 70 something average, right? The reviewers also had it at a 70 something average. So what's the problem here? You know, there's no problem here. But yesterday it was not. But I guess more people, obviously more reviews are coming in, and all of that good stuff. But like I said, it says 71%. So they're reviewing it just like the reviewers are, the journalists are reviewing it. They're reviewing it around the same, you know? So there you go. Did you coin the term PC schizo? Regardless, it's funny as AF. I did. I'm pretty sure I coined the term PC schizo. If you guys let me know, has anybody else that you know, content creator, called PC schizo? Like, I think I got PC schizo after Weird Bananas and crazy people were coming after me after my Steam Deck take. Like, that's where I coined the term PC schizo. You know, because like they were so angry that I traded in my Steam Deck for a Switch 2. They were so angry that I sold my Steam Deck to the point to where one dude was like, "You never wanted the Steam Deck," as he's hyped up on steroids and bad creatine. as he's absolutely high on steroids and bad creatine. "You never wanted it. That's why. The reason why I'm making this stupid video. The reason why I'm reacting. You never wanted it. I know you never wanted it." Like, what? That doesn't even make sense. That makes zero sense. Why would I spend $550 on something if I never wanted it? That makes no sense. I'm an adult. I'm not a child. I don't just spend my money on anything just recklessly. That's a big boy purchase. That's not something you just do. I did my research. I looked at what people were saying. I used it for what it was, and then when I found out that there was something that I was going to use way more that fits what I want, I decided that I don't need it anymore. But like, I think that's where I coined the term, because like literally I watched a schizo tell me, psychoanalytical through the internet, tell me that I never wanted something that I bought with my own money a year plus before all of this even happened last year. I think I bought it in 2023 or so. I think I bought the Steam Deck. So for someone to go, that's schizo behavior. That is complete schizo. So that's where I coined the term PC schizo, you know? Not everybody's a PC schizo. Like Evan, he's not a PC schizo. He just likes PC a lot, and he tells you the reason why. But he doesn't go psychoanalytical on people and say, you never wanted it. Yo, try to get into your mind like some weirdo YouTuber, like I said, Gaben worshiper nonsense, you know? Like that. So I think that's where I'm like, that's like schizophrenic. That's like schizo behavior, you know? Like I've never seen anybody do that to somebody else. Like that's crazy to me, you know? Like if somebody bought a Switch and then said, you know what? Or let's say somebody buys a Switch 2, right? And they say, you know what? I didn't really vibe with the Switch 2 when the new, what's it called, comes out. Like when the new Sony PlayStation handheld comes out. And they say, you know what? I'm trading it in, I'm getting that. I'm not gonna be like, whoa! You never wanted one! You never, I know that you never wanted one. That's why I'm like, dude, it's your money. It's your system. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. Trade it in. Sell, it's your money. It's your, what's that? What's that got to do with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys can trade in whatever you want. If you're not playing something, if you're not playing your Switch 2, trade it in. If you don't think you're going to use it, trade it in for a Steam Deck if you can buy one. If you want to get a Lenovo, if you think Switch 2 is not good and you want to trade it in for Lenovo, be my guest. I don't care. That's not. Oh, okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. People would do, and remember with Switch 1, before I get this dono from Crispy Tofu, people would do this all the time with Switch 1. I'm trading it in. I don't play anymore. I never made a single video or said, oh, people, you're stupid, or you're this, or you never wanted one, or anything crazy like that. I mean, if you want to trade in your Switch 1, trade it in. If you want to trade it in for a Steam Deck, I saw people make videos and say, I'm trading it in for, go ahead. Knock yourself out. Have at it. Steam Deck's, it's good. You know, it's not a bad device. It's good. It's good for what you're looking for, you know? So, Yeah, Lenovo's wild. I mean, I would never do anything that stupid. But I'm just saying, if somebody else wanted to do that, I'm not gonna say that they never wanted a Switch 2 and this and that. I'm not gonna go all crazy, you know, on them and like say and like do all that, you know. So you never wanted a PS5. So player says, "What's up, OJ? How you doing today? I need you this game playing Dead Zombie. I think you meant Dead Zone. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, Justin said that it was good too. Crispy Tofu with the $1 say, OJ, Final Fantasy music copyrighted? It is copyrighted. Yeah, Final Fantasy music, a lot of it is copyrighted. Like a lot of Square Enix music is copyrighted, unfortunately. Thank you, Crispy Tofu, but you can do something else though. You never wanted Crimson Desert. You never wanted it. Steve and Sony fanboy are two sides of the same coin. Listen, fanboys of all types can be terrible. You know, can be absolutely terrible. You never wanted a PS5. The fact that people are saying comparing Crimson Desert in 2026 to Breath of the Wild 2017 just shows you a testament of how sauced up Breath of the Wild actually is. That's true. They're also comparing it to Tears of the Kingdom too, so they're doing both. Let's see here. I would trade my Steam Deck in for Switch 2. Switch 2 is a better deal. Yeah, that's what I did. Because when I saw, here's the reason why. When I saw the, and I'm going to make a video, so I'm going to have an anniversary of this, by the way. When I saw, because like, let me give you guys the full story. Maybe I'll give you guys the full story on the anniversary, but I'll give you guys, I'll do it in a separate video too, because you guys love this story. You guys love it. I love it too. It's funny. I like pissing some of these people off. I want them to clip it. Go ahead, clip it. Enjoy it. Have fun. Promote me on your channel. But when I bought the Steam Deck, I bought the ROG Ally. I bought the ROG Ally, and I felt like the ROG Ally is absolutely the worst device ever created. It is the worst handheld gaming device ever created. Listen, it's the worst that I've ever used in my life. I'd rather use a Tiger Electronic. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't rather use, but like, it is literally the worst gaming device ever. I bought a ROG Ally in 2023, and it's terrible. It is awful. That is a garbage device. I don't care. Clip it. I don't care. I will stand 10 toes down that the original ROG Ally is the worst device that I've ever used in my life for gaming. It is terrible. I said, this is hot garbage. I packed it up. I got it for like 2 hours. I packed it up, sent that ish back as fast as I could to Best Buy. So then I did some more research, and I said, okay, let me go with the Steam Deck. I got the Steam Deck OLED, the $550 one. Picked it up, you know, got it, connected my Steam account, started downloading some games and using it, and the interface was better. The Steam OS was better. It was a bit easier to get into my games and to play certain things. And I was like, okay, this is not bad. This is much better. I'll keep it. So I kept it. 2023, kept it. 2024, kept it. I actually took it with me on my plane rides. Like when I would go to like Seattle or whatever for stuff, I had my Steam Deck. And one lady I was sitting next to, she said, what's that? I was like, oh, it's a Steam Deck. Like this big. She's like, it's a Steam Deck. And she's like, okay, cool. I said, it's like a portable PC that you can play anywhere. She's like, oh, that's cool. I was like, all right, cool. Was using it for Persona 3 Reload. I put a lot of hours into Persona 3 Reload. I was like, okay, there's a few different things that I don't like, but it works for what it's trying to do, you know? And I played that, and it was fine. So I was like, okay, I'll hold on to it. And I was using it for certain things. I tried to play Helldivers on it. Helldivers didn't really work that well. I tried to play some other games on it. Some stuff, it was like hit or miss, right? Throughout like 2020, like 4 or whatever. Hit or miss. And then, you know, we found out about the Switch 2. We knew that Nintendo officially confirmed the Switch 2, like I think at the end of the year. And then in January, they're like, oh, okay, here's the trailer. And I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. You know, because when I first bought the Steam Deck, I was like, okay, let me just get this. Just in case Switch 2 doesn't get, like you know, like Switch 1. Switch 1 didn't get, you know, it didn't get Persona. It didn't get, like, a lot of the stuff. Like, it didn't get, like, Persona 3 Reload. It didn't get, like, a lot of the stuff that you'd want. Some, like, AAA, like, you know, PS4, Xbox One, PS5 games. Switch 1 just didn't get that. So I was like, okay, let me have a Steam Deck just in case the Switch 2 doesn't get it. I can just play first-party games, and I'll play third-party games on my Steam Deck. But we got the actual Nintendo Switch 2 Direct in April 1st, right? And it knocked it out of the park. We had all sorts of games. We had Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. We had Cyberpunk. We had Street Fighter. We had Split Fiction. We just had all these Western big games, PS5 games that weren't on, you know, Xbox One or PS4. We had all this stuff. We're like, oh, here's Hitman, and oh, we're going to bring over 007, and there's just going to be all this stuff, right? Borderlands and all these other games like that maybe got canceled, but Elden Ring, there's just going to be a bunch of games that Switch 1 didn't get. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't really need the Steam Deck anymore because there's no point. I can play my Nintendo first-party games on a dedicated device that doesn't have to check for, you know, verification and all of that stuff, you know? So I'm like, oh, this is cool. I don't need it anymore. So I just made a video talking about that. Like, okay, here's my review. I never really made any content. I was planning on making content on Steam Deck. I never really made any content on Steam Deck. So I was like, you know what? This is my last chance for me to actually like make a review or talk about it because I'm gonna sell it because I don't need it anymore. So let me just go ahead and make like, you know, let me set this up, right? And that's what I did. And yeah, the PC schizos got really angry at that. There was a lot of people angry with Nintendo. I think that if you make a video like that now, it wouldn't be as bad as back then because there's a lot of misinformation going around. You know, with every game's like $80 or $90 and game key cards, and there was a lot of bad information. So people were really angry, thinking I was just like shelling out, you know. So I think that's also part of it. But once again, I explained it in the video, you know. So, or April 2nd, April 1st, April 2nd, whatever. Let's see. And you lied about Power World cannot run on Steam Deck. Accusation was the most ridiculous one too. LOL. Like even if it does run, you will sell your Steam Deck anyway. Yeah. Once again, I never doubted that other people couldn't, but once again, it didn't work for me when I played it at the time. Now, once again, there might have been updates or they might have done something, but yeah. Hot garbage. ROG Ally, hot trash. I agree with a lot of your points, but I've been happily using your ROG Ally for almost 3 years. Listen, Joey T Gaming. Sometimes people like Dookie. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. Listen, guys. If you enjoy the ROG Ally, I hope you enjoy your ROG Ally. Play it to your heart's content. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you need to do. It's like that one comedy, real quick game. Let me get that $2. It says, when you get a refund, when you get refund Steam, I think the review goes away. Oh, okay. The review, oh, does it really? The review goes away when you get a refund? So maybe that's what happened with the reviews. Okay, I got you. I didn't know about that though. Is that true, guys? The review goes away if you get a refund? Oh man, like that's in like if you like the ROG Ally or if you like it, it's all good. It's like that one joke that what's it called? That I think Mike Epps said. He was like, "Oh man, I don't mind anybody, man. Y'all good. You like men, you like women, whatever you are. It's all good, man. I'm all good with all that." He's like, "I don't mind at all. Just do that ish over there. Don't do it right here." So, yeah, man, I don't mind Steam Deck. I don't mind all that. That's fine. Just take that ish over there. Just don't keep it. I don't want to be around it. But if you want to do it, hey, man, it's all good. You just do it over there. And I'm joking. I don't give a damn what you guys are into. I don't mind. Like if we meet at too many games or whatever, you can bring your boyfriend, bring your girlfriend, bring your theys, bring your thems. That ain't my business. But I'm just saying it was a stand-up to me. So I'm just relating a joke. Shout out to Dale. Thank you for the $2 dono though, man. We are close to the platinum. Thank you so much though, guys. I appreciate that. Let's go. Sometimes people like Dookie, bro. It's just I use the ROG Ally, bro. It's like import your PC. I saw my PC files. I'm like, what? I'm trying to move with the analog stick. Man, this thing's crusty. That thing's hot garbage. Switch 1 way better. Switch 2 cooks it. Like straight up, like just cooks it, bruh. It's not even close. PS Vita cooks it. I'll take that PS Vita behind me before this. The next Sony handheld will probably cook it too. We'll probably cook it too. I'm gonna get copyrighted for this because Square Enix is crazy. Yeah, all this stuff. We gotta go. Alright, here we go. Sophisticated fight. Hey, what's up, cool guy? Welcome. That fits perfect with Mustine Mud Deck crowd. Yeah. Oh man, every game I was playing on Steam Deck was already on Switch 2 except for the emulation, obviously. Yeah. Like for me, I don't have time to play like a bunch of emulation and everything. So for me, it didn't really matter. Like the emulation of what Steam Deck can do, that doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Like I just want to play my big first party games and a few third party games, like RPGs. Like, oh, I can play Dragon Quest 7, I can play Final Fantasy, I can play, you know, Trails in the Sky. I can play, so that's all I need. I don't need a bunch of like emulation and Super Nintendo games and all that, or whatever emulation. I don't need all that. Like, you know, Nintendo offers some of it, but like I said, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I don't play a bunch of, you know, old games like that because I don't have time like I used to. So, so that's not a big deal for me. Yo, shout out to your boy with the $20, $19.99. Says, what's up, y'all? About to get this platinum. LOL. What's y'all playing this weekend? I am playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh my god, and I'm having so much fun. It's so good. I'm getting the big old heavy mechs. I'm getting a lot of money in Frontier Net because, you know, a lot of these reviewers, man, they weren't really hitting you with that real Xenoblade, bro. Like, in order to make enough money to get the most lit stuff, you gotta spend hundreds of hours, which I get it for a reviewer, you can't do that. But man, I'm getting heavy mechs. I'm decking out Frontier Net. I got $12 million. I'm doing prone weddings. Man, I'm doing all sorts of stuff, man. I'm doing Tree Clan wedding. One lady got hit with, she was like an activist for aliens in the in New LA, and she got attempted assassination because there's an anti-alien organization, and she got hit with a sniper, and she's like in critical condition. Like, and I had to go run him down and fight him and all that. Like, man, it's crazy. Like, a lot of the stuff that I didn't do, like, there's a lot of stuff that I missed in my first playthrough of the game, like, just stuff or that I don't remember. And like, this game is freaking nuts, dude. But yeah, I'm getting all the big heavy mechs. I'm decking them out. I got a flamethrower. It's freaking awesome, man. It is awesome, dude. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I missed a lot of it on my first playthrough. But this one, I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna do it all. So it's been good, man. Thank you for the $20, though. Big love to JOJO, Ralphie. Let's go. That's crazy. I'm really playing Xenoblade X, drinking a cold one, watching it live. My B-Day today. Hey, happy birthday, Ralphie. Thank you for the big 25 now. Yo, let's go. 25 on the board. We out here, Ralphie. Becoming the Hokage. $25, man. I appreciate that. Let go. Yo, man. Yeah, dude, Xenoblade X is so good. It's like insanely good. Like insanely good. I love the game. I like it way more now at 60 at 60 FPS. I think it's a much better game and much smoother, like to get like the soul voices. That extra 30 FPS makes it much easier to line up those soul voices and makes it much smoother to scroll through the arts and to move around the battlefield. I like it a lot more. The possibility of Switch 2 with replaceable battery sounds cool. Makes me wonder if you could replace the battery with one that has more wattage. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to know where those batteries are going to come from or what's happening with them in the first place, you know? So that's going to be the tricky part with that. Who's going to be selling them? What's going to happen with that? Thanks so much, Mr. Ralphie. It's your boy. Your boy. We're just going to go, your boy. Your boy. 1414. Anybody else 25 more? You better man, Ralphie on the board. Let's go. A Switch 2 Lite would be perfect with the new handheld boost mode exists. Yeah, that'd be good, Burger. Justin with another 3 as well. What up, Justin?
I remember this stream where you were talking about Persona 3 Reload on your Steam Deck while you were at a hotel room. I saw the sadness in your face. Lol, rolling on the floor laughing.
You just knew something wasn't right, right? you just knew something. Yeah, something. It wasn't right, man. There was just. Yeah, you got me. You got me. You got me. Yeah, there was just something not right, man. It just it didn't. Like I said, they did their best. I give them an A for effort. But a PC isn't a handheld, bro. It's just not. It's just not a Nintendo handheld. It's not even like a Sony hand. It's just not a piece. And that's what the Steam Deck just has hella updates. It just has hella PC stuff with it. Like I said, it's good if you're a PC person. It's good. But for us console gamers, it doesn't hit, man. I should have just took my PS Vita and played Xenogears. That's what I should have done. I think I would have been happier just playing my PS Vita and Xeno. I probably should have just done that, man. Or just take my Switch and just play my back catalog of games. That's what I should have done. But yeah, I was trying to play the new Persona. I mean, Atlas gave me a PC copy of the game, so I didn't get to pick what I wanted. They were like, "Oh, we can't do PS5. You can do PC though." I was like, "All right, sure, PC." What JRPGs are you looking forward to? Digimon Story Time Stranger is the one that I'm kind of honing in on right now. Hopefully mostly got the good enough ending. Done those quests where you get good and bad. Yeah, I've gotten mostly good. One of them I did get bad ending, but most of them have been good. So, emotional damage. Let's see, I'm interested in the Fate of Steam Machine and the Frame. Yeah, I think those are gonna come out soon. Yeah, Steam Machine could be super expensive. Yeah, I think the Steam Machine's gonna be at least $600 to $700 for like the lower model. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see once it comes out. So. Or we'll see once they announce the price for it. Also, big love though, guys. Combo breaks and the limit breaker in the house. Let's go, limit break. Let's go here. Blink twice. I know, seriously. Give me FF16 on Switch 2. Hopefully they can get that running and looking good enough. Just because that's tough. Steam Machine. But yeah, if you guys have more questions, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence. Hashtag PlayerEssence by itself. We got a lot of time left. So we're going to go over a couple other things here, like with some gaming news and some other stuff as well. Let's talk about the replaceable battery pack. So there is a new law, or not a new law, it's actually a couple of years ago, or a few years ago. But yeah, the law by the end of, I think, 2027 or by 2027 sometime, in Europe, you have to have, like, any portable electronic devices have to have, like, a replaceable battery pack. Like, most devices have to have one, to where it's, like, easily replaceable. This is in compliance. I mean, and, like, the EU's been doing a good job with this because they made Apple switch to, like, universal, like, USB-C. And I think it's also one of the reasons why Nintendo also switched to USB-C as well. So that's the good news, that they're actually, the Europe seems to be forcing some good changes for people out there, for consumers. So this is another one of the European things where it might just become standard worldwide, where every single Switch 2 is going to be able to replace the battery somewhat easily. But apparently the Nikkei is reporting that because of this EU law, that there's going to be a revision with the Switch 2 that allows you to replace the battery. But once again, we don't have details on if that's going to be worldwide or if they're going to roll that out to everywhere. They did speculate that they're probably going to do that in the US and in other parts, and in Japan, that they probably are going to change it. And that would make sense, especially for like a Switch Lite or like a Switch 2 Lite, even though they didn't do it with the Switch 1 Lite. But Nintendo could actually turn that into a profit. I mean, they could sell battery packs, right? So it might be something that Nintendo's like, okay, we'll do it because we can just sell people battery packs or something, So we'll see what happens. Where are they going to get the batteries from? How are they going to do it? Because Nintendo has not sold battery packs like ever, from what I remember. I mean, they used AA batteries before, And then when they went, I think the DS went to rechargeable batteries, like rechargeable battery pack built in. But before that, they just used like AA batteries or whatever for their systems. So, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how they handle that, you know? Let's see, they'll make a killing denying warranty claims. Oh, you don't use a license replacement battery? Denied. Yeah, and like I said, that's the thing. Because batteries control power flow, so you've got to be able to separate the people that legitimately put like an aftermarket battery that blew up your system, like a custom battery, to an actual official battery. So I think there might be protections against that in the law, like in terms of like what you can do with that, but I'm not sure if there is or not. But yeah, with battery, you want to be very specific though. You don't want to have a Wild West battery pack situation, because once again, if you have a battery that's too powerful or that charges, like it can literally explode, right? So there are safety concerns with replacing a battery and like what battery you use, you know? Cost, yeah, I don't think it's going to change the cost, Daniel. It would be the same exact cost. It would still cost $450. It would still probably cost the same. I don't think it'd change anything there. Didn't they sell an upgrade for the Wii U gamepad? I don't think they not normally. I think that if you sent it in, you could, but no, it wasn't like a normal thing that you just walk into a store and like buy like a battery. Let's see here. Do you think the EU revision will have a better battery? Maybe even barely. It could, yes. Yes, I do think that Nintendo has been working like on a V2 Switch 2. So yes, it could, because now we're getting into the first full year. So they're probably gonna do this by next year. So we're going on 2 years. So I think 2 years time, I think they've probably figured out how to get a bit more battery, because they have improved the battery life a little bit based off of system updates. It has been improved just a bit from optimization. So I do think that they're probably working on like a V2 Switch that just naturally has like, maybe instead of 2 hours, it has like 2 hours and 30 minutes or 2 hours and 45 minutes of battery life instead. Like for like the biggest games, like 2 to 6 hours, maybe it's gonna be like, you know, 2.5 to like 7 hours or something instead, you know? So I do think that they're working on that, because like they did that with the Switch 1. The Switch 1 had 3 hours for like the biggest games, and then they had a V2 Switch 1 where it was, they didn't market it or anything. They just said it was like in a red box, you know? Like, oh, here's the new Switch. It's in a red box. It's not like in like that white and red that the launch Switches came with. Now this is that one, the new V2 Switch. Also security updates and stuff like that. But yeah, they could do that. That'd be interesting for sure. Sounds like a Switch dock situation all over again. The third-party stuff might fry your system. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they have to be careful how they go about with this one. I think they have to be a bit more careful than what they were with, you know, with it before in the past. No, I don't know what you're talking about, Yoshi. Is it possible Nintendo could make a unique battery pack you need to buy from them? Yes, it's definitely possible, and I would say that's very likely that they actually have battery packs that you buy from them that are like standard. But there'll probably be third-party battery packs too. But of course, Nintendo will be like, well, if you buy those, who knows what's gonna happen, right? I think there's definitely gonna be some issues there, you know? There's gonna be some stuff that comes about with that. But of course, as long as the people that are making the third-party battery packs adhere to all of the same things that the Nintendo's official battery pack does, if they have one, then everything should be fine. Need some special special edition Switch 2s. Yeah, right now Nintendo's just kind of getting through all of the stock that they kind of shipped and was getting ready. I do think that this year we're going to see a special edition Switch 2, like an actual different dock and Joy-Cons, and I think we're going to see a special, like with the game. And if not this year, definitely Pokemon Winds and Waves. Yeah, like a certified battery pack, Nick, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Could Nintendo make a battery pack for battery life? Yeah, that's what. Well, no, it can't be bigger, because if you make it bigger, then the system's going to be bigger. So it would actually need to be the same size. So you need to optimize the process that you already have. You need to make a better battery that is the same size. just through technology and by optimization and by, you know, refining your design. So no, what you need to do is you need to make a better battery that is the same size, not a bigger battery, because like a bigger battery makes the can make the system bigger. Yeah, official partner licensed battery, similar. Yeah, like I mean, I think there could be stuff like that, Paladin. Yeah. I think I got a question. Nintendo powerful GPU, need more power GPU. Do you Nintendo gonna do that? Yes or no? A more powerful GPU? I mean, no. I don't think they're gonna do anything like a Switch Pro or something like that. No, not anytime soon. I do think in the future that they could do a Switch Pro. Maybe like in 4 or 5 years, we might see like a new Switch that's a bit stronger, or even like a dock that's like a supplemental computing device. But no, I don't think we're gonna see like you know, a new Switch anytime soon with more power. No, because the price of the system's already high, and I don't think they want to raise the price any higher right now. They want everyone to just buy the Switch 2 at the 450, or to 500, like with, you know, with Mario Kart if you can find the bundle, or Pokemon if you can get that one. So no, I don't think they're gonna raise the price, or I don't think they want to release any new, you know, systems like with more powerful GPUs right now. The price is too high when it comes to parts and components, like, you know, like, so are they researching it? Sure, absolutely, Mr. Davis. Like, will there be one in the future? Maybe, but right now, don't expect anything soon. Just enjoy the system for what it is, you know. Nintendo says Xeno X is fantastic. I put some like 150 hours into it. I remember the Assassination Quest. Oh, good times. Yes, like it's so much fun. I'm at 120 hours and I still have many more. And I think I might even play online with you guys. Like I'm that's how much I'm liking it. I might even, after I'm done with the story, I might even do like, hey, let's squad up and let's take down some indigents. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how much I like the game. Like I'm actually starting to use the online while I'm playing the single player and hunting indigents. Like I usually never do that. I did that a little bit on the Wii U, but I really haven't done it much on the Switch. But like I'm starting to like really get into like all like some of like the high level gear and stuff like that. You need to do those missions to get some of that stuff, or you can get it like way faster. So I'm like, oh man, this game is freaking crazy. Gameplay wise, it's nuts, man. There's nothing else like it. There's nothing that I've played that's like Xenoblade X. It is a one-of-one game. It is super unique. Super unique. Hey, what's up, Juice Man Vaughn? You know, Nintendo did such a good job with the V1 Switch 2s that the average person, they wouldn't need a V2. Yeah, most people have the V2. The V2, I think, came out in 2018. So the large majority of people that have a Switch have like a V2 and up. So the V1 didn't last very long. I think it was 2018 or 2019 for the V2. So the large majority of Switch 1s out there are V2s or OLEDs, you know? The online missions are a good way to level up your character quickly late game. Yeah, they really are. They really are a good way. Absolutely. Plus, do you think Switch 1 Pro ever existed? I do think that Nintendo was definitely spitballing the idea of a Switch 1 Pro. I think that the Switch OLED could have been like a Pro. You know, I think they're maybe looking to potentially make that into a Pro, but ultimately decided against it, just because of pricing, components, and other factors like that. So I do think that they were probably thinking about it at some time. Now, I don't know how far they made it, but the Switch OLED is really weird. It's got more memory. It's got a better screen. It's got improved sound. It's got everything that Nintendo would do for a enhanced system that they've done in the past, right? Like the Game Boy Color, or like the Game Boy SP, or like, which back then, like having a backlit screen was incredible, right? And the sound, like I think they improved the speakers, or even the new Nintendo 3DS, or the new Nintendo DS. These are all systems that enhance the graphical capabilities of the system. So the Switch OLED did everything that the previous systems did, like the DS and the 3DS, just without the GPU bump. But they did everything else. They increased the memory. They did all this stuff. So I do think that they were thinking about that being a Switch Pro, yes. Like maybe increasing the memory bandwidth a bit, increasing like the CPU and GPU capabilities a little bit. Nothing crazy, but like a little bit more. So like maybe you can get like a solid 30 FPS in like Breath of the Wild, right? Maybe something like that, where okay, there's not as much lag in Breath of the Wild, or You know, yeah, it wouldn't be able to run games like at 60 FPS like Switch 1, like the Switch 1 games, or sorry, like Switch 2. But you can probably get a smoother 60 FPS with the Switch OLED Pro, you know, or something like that. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, the V2 was 2019, right before the Lite. There you go. So 2019. So yeah, the majority of people have bought their Switch ones after 2019, right? Or 2019 or after. So yeah, most people have a V2. But yeah, you don't need a V2 Switch, obviously. So Juice Man, you're right in that way. My Switch 2 almost a year in is amazing. My one and only gripe is the storage, needing express memory card. Yeah, express memory cards are expensive, but that's pretty much, that's what they needed in order to get like current gen games, because like SD cards are too slow. The read speed is too slow. So they needed express cards, or otherwise they weren't going to be able to get certain games. Like, for example, Final Fantasy VII Remake, that can't really, I mean, it could probably run on a cartridge, but the way that the game was designed, it was designed to install on a hard drive. You know, even on the PS4, even though the PS4 mechanical hard drives are slow, it was always designed to install. It was not designed to go off cartridge media, you know? So I think that's the problem, is that some developers just wouldn't be able to, you know, get the games running on an SD card. And you need to make sure that the games can run on an SD card. So I'm pretty sure Nintendo tested it and was just like, these are way too slow. Like, we need something new. We need something faster. So, but yes, I agree with you, man. The express cards are expensive. What's crazy, express cards cost about the same as M2 now. Yeah, the higher price express cards, yeah. 1440p, 30. I don't know about 1440p, but probably something like, you know, locked 1080p with no dynamic frame rate and 30 FPS solid, you know, something like that probably. Let's see, of course, it's Switch 2 Pro, 650 to 700. See, like, that's too much. If they do a Switch 2 Pro, like, in a few years, I'd want it to be, like, maybe, like, 550. Like, not that much more. I mean, 600 is just, 650 to 700 is just too much. PS4 hard drive is so bad. I remember updates that I had to copy, and it took for, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I remember, what did I had to, like, move, like, my memory from, like, my PS4 Pro to, like, my PS5, and it just took forever. Just everything was long. Like, those hard drives sucked, but there's a reason why that the hard drives and the CPU were not great with the PS4. Is for cost. Sony was spooked, man. Sony and Microsoft were both spooked after the PS3, right? So Sony said, we're gonna go off the shelf parts. We're just gonna make a powerful, okay system, but we gotta use what's available to us. So they had to go with like that Jaguar CPU and those crusty hard drives, you know, like that. Like the SSDs were not quite there yet, you know, in 2011. Like, obviously you have to have the hardware finalized like a year or so before the system comes out. So the system came out in 2013, right? 2013, yeah, 2013. So you got to have the so there wasn't really much they can do. Oh, I mean, you know, yeah, there wasn't really much they can do. SSDs were way too expensive even at that point. Like they were way too expensive. They were just kind of coming into the scene, you know. I'm glad I got my 1 terabyte express card for 140 before the Switch 2 came out, because it seems like the prices keep going up. You got it for 140? Yeah, that's a deal at this point, right? But yeah, I changed my mind. I want Xenoblade 2 to be the next Switch 2 edition than Pikmin 4. Well, maybe you get both. Justin with another 3.
Are there any future updates you want for Switch 2? I want VRR dock.
Yeah.
And maybe a battery saving mode that limits the screen to 720p 60 FPS, no HDR.
The screen would be hard to do just because of the size of the screen. It's a 1080p screen. They could, but I'd probably not. If you want to save battery, just turn off the HDR. Turning off HDR will be much better if you just turn off HDR. And if you turn the brightness, but yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do like a resolution, just like change, like maybe. But you can change that in game. But yeah, I don't know about that one. But yes, I agree with the other stuff. And yeah, I would like the same thing, like, you know, VRR docked would be great. So, I mean, if they can get that update, and I'm pretty sure there's other stuff like the themes and stuff like that. I think that would be great if they just did it so people can shut up about that. So, give me those and that would be good. Must have been my first hamburger steak in Pocopia. It was made entirely from beans, but somehow it's also meat. Makes sense. There you go. It's the Impossible Whopper. Stock says, yo, OJ, mind if I ask you streaming here on YouTube and vertically on YouTube at the same time? Been subbed for years, but I found you on YouTube live vertical feed right now. Noticed you doing both. Yeah. Streamlabs OBS has like a, or like, no, YouTube. YouTube has like a, you can make it to where it's like both at the same time. So it's pretty cool. Let's see, VR dock would do wonders, to be honest. It really would. So I hope that they add that. I know like it took a couple years for Sony to add theirs in, so I'm hoping that, I mean, we thought that we were gonna get VR dock, but Nintendo was like, VR dock, no, wait, never mind. Nope, no, not VR docked. So I'm hoping that that is an update, and I think that it will be an update at some point. You know, like they fixed the whole portable boost mode situation with Switch 1 games. They're fixing things a lot faster than what they usually did, like with Switch 1 and with like Wii U. And with 3DS. 3DS, they did almost nothing. And then all of a sudden, like, the Miiverse update came out and, like, stuff like that. Yeah, I do think that they will add it at some point. But yes, stock, yes, I am streaming vertical and I'm streaming normal. So I'm glad that you found me through that. That's why I started streaming vertical, too. Because, you know, you never know who's scrolling through, like, you know, the shorts and all that. Yeah, the website said VR dock, but then it removed it. You know. So yeah, hey, thank you so much, Stock. I appreciate you, man. It's all good. Elvin with the $5 dono on JoJo Friday. How's it, OJ? It's doing good. How are you? I have not tried the boost yet. You digging it? Yeah, it's better. I've done it a little bit, not too much. Getting tired of Switch 2 gloom. Happy for the flow of games and improvements. You rock. Well, I mean, the Switch 2 gloom is disappearing. Pocopia, I think, was one of the final, not the final kill shot, but Pocopia was a massive blow to the Switch 2 failing, Switch 2 this, Switch 2 gloom. I mean, there's still legit critique, and we're not talking about that, Elvin Ryan, but like the fake nonsense, like BS, like you got grifters, you know, that are now pulling their users, like, should I start making retrospectives again? Like, that's how you know, like, the Switch 2 grift, like, the jig's up, you know? So yeah, I don't really think that there's too much of it. I think people are actually starting to, you know, understand like the Switch 2 down and like picking it up. Like I said, not perfect, still some stuff that they need to do and add. But right now, if you're on Twitter, dude, like people are always bringing up Switch 2. People are getting their Switch 2s funded on Throne. A lot of students, you know, maybe can't afford it. Their community's helping them out. There's a lot of positive buzz. To me, it looks more positive than negative, especially like with the Pocopia situation that's going on right now, you know? So yeah. Thank you for the 5 though, Elvin Ryan. I appreciate that. But yeah, I think it's people are finding out for themselves. They're playing the games. They're playing Pocopia. They're playing Resident Evil. Apparently, they're playing Dragon Quest. That did really well in the US NPD. Speaking of US NPD, also PS5. People were like, OJ, you're wrong again. PS5. Oh my guys, listen. PS5 selling well. Switch 2 selling well. They're both gonna keep selling well. We obviously know in Japan what's happening there. But yeah, PS5. Top NPD, but I do think that next month it's going to be interesting to see because Pocopia is coming, and that has been a huge boost. But we don't really know the sales numbers. We just know 1, 2, and 3. But apparently it seems like it's kind of like neck and neck. But it doesn't really matter. Once again, it doesn't really matter. As long as the Switch 2 is selling well, that's all I care about. I just don't want a Switch. No, not Switch. I don't want a Wii U situation. I don't want a 3DS situation where it was just doing so poorly at the beginning. Wii U never recovered, 3DS did. So Switch 2 is selling well.
Playover trip from Street Fighter 6.
Over trip from Street Fighter 6. Okay, I will play that. Juice Man Bomb, thank you for the $5 dono. And also thank you to Nick93 with the $2 dono. Like, somebody from Genki's post tagged me on Twitter and was like, hey OJ, where's the sales at now? Where's the sales? I'm like, dude, they're both selling good. What's the problem? I have a PS5. I have 3 PS5s. I contributed towards the sales of the PS5. I don't want PS5 to not sell. People are being weird, you know? So I don't know why people tag me and stuff. I'm like, bro, what's the problem? They're both selling good. Let's see here. But thank you, Nick93. Thank you, Juice Man Vaughn, for that. Let's go. 133, 135. All right. Fire Red, Leaf Green. I use like Arcanine, you know, Charizard, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. Somehow got all them together. I used Fearow. I used who else did I use? I used Dragonite. I used who else? I used Gengar. I used Lapras. I like Lapras. Big old sea Pokemon thingy. Who else did I use? I like Primate. I used Hypno. There's a lot of different Pokemon I used. Nidoking. Yeah, I used Nidoking too. But yeah, my favorites are... Let me write it down. Let me play Overtrip though first. Overtrip from Street Fighter. Thank you, Juice Spam Vom with the $5 holla, baby. Overtrip Street Fighter 6. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I appreciate that. Cammy. Let me see. Yeah, I used Arcanine. I used like Venusaur. I used Fearow, or like no, Pidgeot more than anything. Pidgeot. I used God, who else did I? Yeah, Gengar, Alakazam, and like who else did I use? I used like what am I missing? Oh yeah, I'm like Raichu. Yeah, Raichu. That was like my, I think that's like my team. Like when I'm serious, Arcanine, Venusaur, Pidgeot, Gengar, Alakazam, and Raichu. Yeah, that's my team right there. Arcanine, Venusaur, Pidgeot, Gengar, Alakazam, Raichu. Yeah, Arcanine, Venusaur, Pidgeot, Gengar, Alakazam, Raichu. Based on the data from March 2016, Switch 2 is currently trending 45% above the original Switch in terms of life-to-date install base after 9 months on the market. Yes, that is true. Yeah, we're not getting a Switch Pro anytime soon. Oh, and thank you, Party Pebble, or Party Pibble. Yo, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome. Fearow, best bird. Fearow's a goated bird. Like Drill Peck and all that. I did use Fearow sometimes, but not all the time. But yeah, I like Pidgeot too. Wait, we talked about ZA. No, we're talking about Fire Red, Leaf Green. I think the Switch brand is too big for that to happen. The problem with the Wii U is that the Wii brand was an extent lightning in a bottle, means that the Wii users weren't interested in the sequel. Yeah, I think that there's some truth to that too. The haters are yelling at you, meanwhile you have more PS5s than them probably. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even really like, just like weird people on Twitter at times. Kenna Bridge of Spirits comes out on Switch 2 on the 26th to now. My wallet can't keep up. Yeah, like I'm just gonna have to skip some games because I really gotta just I gotta play Xenoblade. I gotta finish up Xenoblade, man. Like so I need to finish it. Because people cannot prove you wrong with numbers, they refuse to have a civil debate. I mean, if I was them, I wouldn't debate me either, bro. Like if I saw like that OmniArch debate, and I saw what happened with that weird robot dude with me and Prime, and bro, I probably wouldn't do it either. Saw what happened with that crazy Florida man. Saw what happened with that grifter, that weirdo, you know, political grifter guy. And those guys got stone cold, bro. I came out like Blackstone. OJ 316. They got I stomped a mud hole in them, bro. I wouldn't do it either, bro. I mean, at this point, it's a bad idea. You got to think about your future earnings. You know what I'm saying? Like, Unless you get all salty and cry and grift off of it later. I mean, you can make money doing that, but man, the hit to the ego, I mean, you got to have a little bit of an ego to do a debate, right? Or to even be involved in that. You got to have a little bit of it, and it's a real hurt to their pride, man. It's not fun I've been beat in debates. It's not fun, man. It's not fun. And like, I'm seasoned and like, I'm like battle test. This man got beat so bad he was saying, "Oh, that's not fair. You know how to talk." That's when you know you got your ass whooped. When you got his user saying, "Hey man, it's okay. They know how to talk. They're good talkers."
Valuable items.
Oh man, I haven't picked up Dead Zone yet. I haven't picked up Dead Zone Road yet, but I'm gonna check it out for sure. Excuse my French too, guys. Elvin Rhyme with the gifted membership. Yo, let's go to Samuel the Tiny Tuber. Got the gifted membership. But yeah, man, like after those two, bro, after those debates, I wouldn't do it either, man. It's probably a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Yeah, they were talking about you, man. He knows how to talk a lot. They're good talkers. Oh, let's see here. He says, OJ, be careful. They might be watching. Bro, Mr. Davis, how many times do I have to tell you that I do not care what people have to say? I don't watch their videos. You know why? Because I don't want to waste my time. I don't watch their vids. I don't care about their videos. I don't watch. I don't care. They can make everything that they want. You can't touch me. I've already said this a million times, Mr. Davis. I don't know why you keep saying watch out. Watch out. Nothing. Make the content.
Are you going to fight in Pokemon Champions at least one time? Lol OJ316 says I just whooped your grifter A.
Yeah. We do not care. I've already said this once. I've said this twice. I'll say it 3-4 times, Mr. Davis, because you keep on telling me watch out there. Let them watch. That's what they need to do. Keep watching me. Keep watching me. Keep giving me views. Keep watching me. Keep being upset. Keep making your videos. Keep doing it. More power to you. Have fun. Have at it. Go ahead. Nobody cares. I don't care. I'm not watching. We are not watching. Like, we don't care. We don't care. You know? So, you know, it's all good. Shout out to Justin. I'm OJ316, and I just opened up a can of whoop booty. Oh my gosh. So it's basically like this, man. Listen, say OJ, they might be watching. Oh, watch out, OJ. They're gonna watch. They're gonna respond. Oh, they're gonna respond on their little channels. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh my God, they're gonna make a video. Oh. Let me tell you.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
Jerry.
We don't care. We can go send it to some Golden Sun too. I'm here to tell you we don't care. Link, he don't care either. I'll hit you with this right here. Boom! In the debate. We do not care. Mr. Davis, please. So. Okay, so I don't think Mr. Davis cares. I don't think he's listening to what I'm saying. I don't think Mr. Davis actually is listening to what I'm saying. So, okay, Mr. Davis, I hear you loud and clear. I hear you.
Watch them go on Chat GPT and type, how'd I learn how to talk? Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh. I really don't think Mr. Davis I don't think Mr. Davis even cares what I'm saying right now. So, okay, I hear you loud and clear. I'm gonna be very careful and bite my tongue for some random weirdos like with a couple thousand subs on YouTube. Oh my God, I'm terrified. Okay, I'll be quiet. I am absolutely terrified. Oh my goodness. I am terrified. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. So Let's see here. My guy, let him talk. Let him whine. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Super Christian Air Rider. Yes, the chat GPT. Shout out to Super Christian Me World. So let's go, man. Yes, 150,000 subscribers. We are fastly getting new subs. This has been like the best month for subs in like a hot minute. So yeah, man, it's been really good. So thank you guys so much. 131,000. We're gonna be getting to 132,000 pretty soon here. So we should definitely hit that. Like with the new games that are coming out and like the direct, we should definitely get closer to that goal by the end of the year for sure. So, absolutely. Okay, this song takes way too long. Fountain of Dreams. Way too long. Watch your back, man. Watch out, dude. Through the air, man. Watch out. Let's see. DJ OJ, may we get some Vector Man jams. And you know what the worst part about it is that when you know the person that you're directing your anger towards does not watch the thing, you know it hurts even more. Because you know they're watching what you're saying and all the trash that you're talking. But they are not watching you. I don't watch. I don't care. So that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt, man. Yes, we're gonna get some Vector Man jams. Let's go. Thank you for the $1.99. But also here comes George FT with the $10 dono. Says these grifters just debate or make claims in bad faith, discourse, and nuance is at an all-time low. Can you play something from Monster Hunter Stories? Yes, I can. So Vector Man, the Monster Hunter Stories. Vector Man, Monster Hunter Stories music. Let's go. Better watch your butt, man. Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Yeah, man. She's a dude. He's a dude. He's a dude. Because we're all dudes. Hey! Shout outs to Good Burger. Oh, man. Good stuff. All right. And let's go ahead and get that to 156. Hey, yo. Vector Man. Actually, no. Vector Man. Vector Man music. Metalhead! Not Metalhead. We're just gonna play some regular Vector Man music. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. The Pacopia effect. Don't say direct. Don't say it. Don't say it. It's a bad word around these parts. Oh, man. I love that movie and all that. Yeah, all that was great. All that. Pacopia has changed the tables. Now you're seeing fraudulent activity in full living color. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the tables have turned. Oh no. What's up, 7AZ? Oh, double OG. C says, OJ knows ball. I know B-ball, baby. Let's see, he says, I hear OJ busy. I'm laughing at you. That's why I got you. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You're my favorite Mr. Davis. I say that right now. You're my favorite Mr. Davis in the house. If you guys have questions, you can tag me at players, #players. Give me some questions. Give me what you're doing for the weekend. Give me some cool topics to go over, video game stuff related. Talk about. Let's hear it. Let's go. What you're working on, gaming, all that good stuff. Watch your back, young man. Shout out to the platinum breaks, though. We got it, baby. Next one up. I mean, it's possible. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's possible for a 200 overclock tonight. Thank you guys so much for your support tonight, though. Seriously, let's give you another combo breaker. You guys have been freaking goated. We out here tonight, though, man. We're going to finish up this stream. We're going to have a good last, JoJo Friday. And then we are going to... I got to get a JoJo for George FT. But George FT, we're not only going to finish up this stream. We're going to play some Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yeah! I'm going to chop the Switch 2 in half and be like, yeah! Let's get a JoJo for George FT. Thank you for the Big 10, man. I appreciate that. All right, let's go. Yeah. Let's see it. Yeah, this is a good one. Vector Man from the Sega Saturn. I don't think I've played the Sega Saturn version of Vector Man. So maybe I need to check out the Sega Saturn version of Vector Man. The box art is really cool. Roughly how long does Fire Emblem 3 Houses take to complete? It takes about, like, if you're on easy, you can probably beat it in like pretty quick, and like you just go through it. You can probably beat it in like 30 hours or 40 hours if you just go through it on easy. If you play it on normal or hard, you're probably looking at 60 hours, 50 to 60 hours. If you play it on hard, you might be looking at more than that. It took me about 80 hours, but I did almost everything that I could do. So, yeah. My son bought my son Pacopia tonight, planning on checking it out myself as well. Nice, Huddy, let's go. Says Huddy, stop the cap. You bought it for yourself? Oh, well. It's like when you go to the store. Is this for your kid? No, it's for me. I know we typically expect mainstay series 3D Mario, 3D Zelda, etc. But Pacopia has me excited for what the other dope, unexpected surprises Nintendo will have lined up this gen. Oh yeah, Nintendo always has crazy surprises every gen. Like I don't think there's been a single gen where we didn't get some pretty crazy surprises in like games. Even in the Wii U, Wii U era, there was some pretty crazy stuff even in that era. Like Xenoblade X, nobody expected Xenoblade X. We didn't even know if there was going to be another Xenoblade game because the game. We didn't get like crazy sales numbers or anything like that, so we didn't know, and it had been 5 years since the original, or no, 3 years since the original release. 1 year since the release on the Wii in the US. So, working on 2 novels. One is fantasy, the other is sci-fi fantasy. One involves game lore and cool shiz. Nice, Super Christian. Let me know when it's done, or obviously I'd like to check out that book. Elvin with the $5 dono. And says, half the game before bed and work. You have a great night. Just sad Fatal Frame Kids Butterfly was not scary. RE9 Food Night. Love my Switch too. Hey, there you go. RE9 Food Night. Is that like a music track? Oh, I gotta get this other track first here though. Monster Hunter Stories. Monster Hunter Stories music. And we're gonna get that Resident Evil 9 music too. Thank you for the $5 dono. Alvin Ryan with the gift and 2 donos tonight. Appreciate that. 161 on the board. Like I said, 39 combos away. We out here. Let's go. Questioning maybe with the update with Lollipop for the Switch 2 coming out. I think they did. I think it's like May for Lollipop. I think the end of May. Hey, what's up, Jackson? Playing Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes on the Switch 2 boost mode in HD with 60 FPS feels like a brand new Switch 2 game. Oh yeah, it's much better. And like, yeah, now you have like the resolution to boot with it, Definitely the best Warriors title. Oof. Oof. I don't know if I like Fire Emblem Warriors more than I think I like Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment more than I like Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. 3 Hopes is definitely good, and I like it more than like some of the other Fire Emblem games, maybe, or like the other Fire Emblem, like Fire Emblem Warriors 1, and like Hyrule Warriors. I think I like it more than that one, but I don't know if I like it more than Age of Imprisonment. Man, that game's awesome. But Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes it's really good too. It's really good. I can understand why somebody would like it the most out of all of them too. Just some food for thought. Food for thought. Would Devin Pritchard change how directs are formatted? LOL. Nah, real talk. Do you think the formula needs to switch up? Coming from Kit and Krista YouTube short. No, I don't really think the formula needs to switch up. I mean, they've already been changing the formula a bit throughout the years. They've kind of tweaked it and tweaked it and tweaked it. So I don't really think that they need to change the formula. I think the formula works exactly the way it's supposed to work. So there's really no need because they've already tweaked it to pretty much perfection at this point. You know, because the directs, like the first directs were very different. If you go back and watch them, the Wii U directs were very different. The 3DS direct was different. Even the directs from the Switch 1 era at the beginning of the Switch 1 were different than in the middle and the end. So I don't think there's really any need when they've just been refining the formula. So you just need short refinements to the formula. You don't need to change it, you just need refinements. So there's nothing really that they need to change to, in my opinion. I mean, you can change some of like the branding, you know, like maybe some of the graphics and stuff, but there's really no need to change it at all. It's perfect the way that it is. I like how Fire Emblem Warriors, there's a big focus on directing units across the map and the story. Like I like Fire Emblem Warriors too, but Fire Emblem Warriors just lands. Yeah, I can see that for sure. There's a lot of good stuff that it does, like with the strategic gameplay of putting your units and everything. Three Hopes is definitely a top 3 Nintendo Warriors game. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd probably say it's like my second favorite after. I mean, I like Calamity, but the frame rate, just objectively speaking, I think Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, you know, is definitely really good. Really, really, really good. This is Azuria Large Monster Battle from Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, so maybe that's why you haven't heard it yet. It's definitely new music to the channel, because, you know, the game just came out a little bit ago. Yeah, I agree with that sentiment, but they felt maybe more cheesy skits would be better icebreaker than Koizumi recap. Yeah, I don't think they really need cheesy skits. Like, I feel that, like, if you're trying to force someone to do something that they don't want to do, that doesn't make it better. Adding in cheesy skits or adding in things that they don't want to do, like I said, like you know, for example, like Mr. Iwata would do skits. Well, that's because Mr. Iwata was a bit of a goofy guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he liked to do that type of stuff. Or Reggie. I don't like forcing people who aren't that. Don't force them to be unnatural because you're chasing what your predecessor did, or you're chasing the personality of someone else. It comes off as fake. Doug Bowser isn't Reggie. He's never gonna be Reggie, obviously. He does not have the charisma of Reggie. He can't be him. So we don't need like the Bowsernator and all this other, like, we don't need him to copy. Just do your job and do whatever. And if we don't get skits or we don't get stuff like that, then we don't. But I think that if you have the personnel to do that, then you do it. But, you know, I come from, like, obviously, you know, a football background. If you don't have the personnel to run a fly sweep with the receiver, then don't run the fly sweep. If you don't have the personnel, like a wide receiver, for like a double pass, then don't run a double pass. If you don't have the personnel to run the football to the left side because your left guard and your left tackle suck, then don't run the ball to the left. You know, you've got to do what your personnel demands of you. Nintendo Furukawa is not that. Devin Pritchard seems intense. She seems like a business lady first and foremost. I think she's nice. I don't think there's anything, but she doesn't seem like she's gonna do skits, and she doesn't seem like that. That just doesn't seem like her thing, you know. So there's no point in trying to force people into do things when that's not them, or trying to say, oh well, we should do it because that'll make it different or that'll make it better. What if the skit sucks? What if it's not good? You know what I'm saying? So if somebody within Nintendo says, hey, I have an idea, and they're good at it, then of course do it. But if you don't have the personnel to do it, then there's no point in doing it just because, you know? So. Let's see. Nothing worse than someone who isn't funny, who's forced to make jokes. You can't force these kind of directs. It's got to come natural. The directs that we got with Reggie being the Reginator, or Reggie, like, that was all fan driven. That was all stuff because Reggie was a big, imposing man. You know, Reggie's 6'2". He's a big guy, probably like at least 240 pounds. He looked like a D lineman for the NFL, right? Like, and Iwata was always kind of like a goofy spirit. He always was. You can tell he has the look. He was just that. That's who they were. That's who, like, even like Miyamoto coming out with the sword, like, Miyamoto's always been like that. That's who they were. But the people at Koizumi is kind of silly, but not really. He's not, and like Shinya Takahashi, no, they don't have the charisma. They don't have the sauce. Koizumi does a little bit, but not really. You know, like I think maybe they should let maybe him do something if he can think of something, because like, you know, he did, like after Iwata, he did do any skit has involved him, like the Nintendo Switch Sports skit. He did that. He did the, you know, the Mario Odyssey, like the hat, or like that, like the Splatoon guys, or like the Splatoon 2, like, you know, that guy. Like, I mean, maybe they can do something there, like, but like, you know, if you're trying to force people to do stuff that they're not good at, then, you know, then don't do it. But yeah, like if the next Splatoon game is announced, sure, the Splatoon guy, like the, you know, the lab, like you can do a skit with that. That makes sense, you know. If the personnel demands for it. But if it doesn't, then there's no point, you know? Nah, you run the sweep and don't... And here's what happens when you run a sweep and you don't have the personnel to run the sweep. Your receiver gets blasted, he fumbles the ball, and it's a turnover 6. I've seen it in high school. I've seen it before when you give it to some stupid receiver that has no idea how to run the ball like a running back, and he's carrying the ball like this, and boop, punch out Brian Urlacher or freaking Patrick Willis or some big old linebacker, punches the ball out because it's a stupid receiver that doesn't know what he's doing and how to run the ball, and then you give up 6 points, you know? So that is the, usually when you get turnovers in a game, it's because you're trying to do something that you don't know what you're doing half the time. When there's like bad turnovers, so if you don't have the personnel to do something, you don't do it. That's my philosophy. You know the reason why I don't do big retrospectives? I do not have the personnel, as in me, to do big retrospectives. I've tried it. It's not me. I need to do something else, and that's okay. Other people can do them. I'll be fine. I'm gonna do my strengths. What am I good at? You know, so you're gonna have to take it or leave it. But I get it though. I get people say maybe they should try something a bit different. But Nintendo Directs are gonna live and die based off the games. Nintendo did all sorts of skits in the Wii U era that didn't make Wii U's fly off the shelf, you know? And skits didn't make the Switch fly off the shelf. That's not what made it. The skits were in the Wii U era. That and the 3DS era. Those systems didn't sell anywhere near as good as the Switch one. So that's not what's gonna make the system do well or not. So you gotta go based off of who you got. You don't need to wait when I publish them. I already published the holiday themed prequel and posted. Okay, nice. That's good stuff. Super Christian Mule. The Reggie tapping. But I feel you. Like I can see why they would say that though, you know. But when Nintendo Directs get announced, man, people are just looking for the games, bro. That's really what it comes down to. People are just looking for the games. They just want the good stuff, you know. That's really what it comes down to. Patrick Willis was a beast, yeah. Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman. I still remember the original reveal for the for Splatoon on the Wii U. Brand new IP, nobody knew what to expect. The trailer was mind-blowing. Yeah, I played Splatoon before lots of you guys did. So I played Splatoon at E3 2014. And Nintendo was right there asking for feedback. Hey, what did you think? How did this go? Let me get that done in just a bit. Shout out to just another artist. Let's go. But Nintendo was asking me, how did it play? How did it feel? What would you improve? All this and that. They were all ears for that one. But yeah, I played it in 2014 and it was great. Shout outs to just another artist with the $5 dono. Says shout outs to you, OJ, for the dope streams. City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle if possible. Yes, that is possible. Wait, did I miss somebody's music? Oh, okay, yeah. RE9 food. I don't think there's a food night theme. Yeah, there is none. I think he was just talking about food night. Okay. Yeah. Sonic Adventure 2. I think you said City Escape, right? Sonic Adventure 2 Battle City Escape. Okay. Let's see. Too high standards for Nintendo Direct. Unfair when the next big game I enjoy overshadows the good game. Okay. There's so many games coming out at the moment. I don't really even need a Direct at the moment. A few more first-party game announcements would be nice, but that's about all I need for now. Yeah, I think that we'll get those when they get those. But, I mean, we still need to get, like, Fire Emblem. We still need to get, obviously, Yoshi's coming out. We still need Splatoon Raiders. Like, there's still a number of games that they announced, first-party games that aren't even out yet and don't have solid release dates. But, yes, I'm good with games. But whenever they have the Direct, I'll be there ready to go. You know, I'll be there ready to talk about it and go, you know. Hey, what's up, the Great Wah? Welcome. How are you doing today? But yes, there's so many games. I'm grinding on Xeno X trying to get my first mech. Checking out the Dead Zone and some RE9. Yo, let's go. Dan Dips. First mech. Let's go, man. Let's go. That's some good stuff. I love getting... The first mech is awesome. Like, when you get your first mech, but then when it starts opening up later... Whew, man, it's so good. It's so good. So good. So good. Big love to the Great Wall, man. How are you doing today, brother? I hope you're having a good night. Let me know what you're going to be planning on playing for the weekend. Me, I'm a Xenoblade guy for right now, and I'm doing Xenoblade 24/7 till I beat the game. I've got to beat Xenoblade and get this review, or RGT's never gonna let me live my life. We got to get that done. We got to get that done. Thank you to just another artist with the $5 dono. I appreciate that, man. Let's go. 166 on the board tonight, guys. We are once again, oh man. Thank you guys so much, man. 34 combos. Yeah, 34 combos away from a 2x platinum combo break. Thank you guys so much, man. Hit that like button too, guys. If you have not hit that like button, man, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button. That'd be great. That would be really good. I'd appreciate it. As long as games keep releasing, I'm happy. Just got Mario Tennis Fever, Pocopia, Resident Evil 7, 8, and 9, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Fatal Frame 2, Kenna is next week, Yoshi and Indiana Jones around the corner. Yeah, I mean, like, there's just more games than ever. I think that really right now, like, Switch 2 fans are a bit spoiled. Nintendo fans, we're a bit spoiled. I don't think we remember what happened in the past. Like, I don't think we remember the Wii, the Wii U, the Switch one. We don't remember it. Because, like, crying for a direct... People, like, if we were getting the library that we're getting now on those previous systems, nobody would be crying for a direct. Like, nobody would be like, oh my god, we need a direct. Like, nobody would be saying that. You know? So, a lot of people just don't remember how bad it was. They don't remember how bad it was before in the past, man. They really don't. Most people, though, most Switch 2 owners are like, okay, yeah, we're good. Whenever they have it, because we've got so many games to play. Like, every week there's something big releasing, it seems. There's some type of new information or something big releasing. It's crazy, you know? It's super crazy. So, every week, man, every week, there's always something. I haven't been complaining about Switch 2 games. I've been grateful. Well, yeah, I'm just saying some people. Obviously, not everybody, you know. Switch 1 software lineup was unparalleled. It was? Okay. Okay, cool. So, in the first year of this... Okay, Switch 1 software lineup was unparalleled. Okay, yes. At the end of the lineup. At the end, yes. When you get everything. First year, not so much. Good first-party stuff, but... not unparalleled when it comes to, like, the first year or so. But, yes, right now, like, at the end, like, if you total up everything, yes, it's pretty good. I've seen someone in the comments on Twitter say Switch 2 owners are starved this software, and I'm like, what? Yeah, that's not what the sales say. That's not what the sales say. That's not what the MPD says, or the Circana. That's not what the eShop says. That's not what it says. If the Switch 2 software, like, if people were starved, then you would see all the games that came out at launch still be at the top of the eShop charts. You wouldn't see all the new games that are coming out do well, you know? For some reason, the animation... Okay, there we go, play. Justin with another $3 dono, let's go!
Can I get some Ridge Racer music and make it good? Also, can I request one Pokemon Champions match against you sometime after it drops?
Yes, we can do Pokemon Champions. I'll have home support. So since I'll have home support, I'm gonna transfer my Pokemon. But the thing that I'll say is this. I'm old school. I don't like the crazy legendaries. So I would just say normal Pokemon, please. You know, if we're gonna do it, like, not rolling around with like a freaking, you know, like Kyogre or something like that. Like Kyogre, you know, and like all the legendaries and stuff, you know, like I would just say please normal Pokemon. But if you don't want to do that, that's also fine too. I don't mind playing, you know, just use whatever you want to. But yeah, absolutely, because it's gonna have Pokemon home support. So I'm there. I am there. All right, let's get this next track. Thank you, Justin, for the 3. Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. We got a lot of good Ridge Racer music. A lot of good. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. This is the vibe. Let's just vibe for a second, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is some good stuff. This is some good stuff. I hate using legendaries. Okay, cool. Then I'm down. I'm down to play. So I'm down to play. Slipstream is also very good. Slipstream's also very good with Ridge Racer track. Very good track. Switch 1 just had Switch 2 games that are open-ended in terms of sheer content. Breath of the Wild, Splatoon, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 within a year. Yeah. I would argue too though that like Switch 2 has open-ended like crazy content games as well. Like Kirby Air Riders. If you're looking at like Japanese games, like third-party titles, Trails in the Sky is nuts. Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song. It's like, you know, Star Wars Outlaws, all the DLC and stuff. That's crazy content. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. That content, the extra stuff that they added in there. Dragon Quest 7, pretty good amount. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Intergrade. Like, I would also, like, Cyberpunk 2077. That's crazy, man. Like, it has the Phantom Liberty DLC. Like, I would argue that Switch 2 actually had even more. If you're talking about first party, then obviously, yeah, Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, you know, Xenoblade. But like, there is a argument to be made that, wait a minute, you know, Switch 2 with Donkey Kong Bonanza, that was content packed. Also, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, super content packed. Kirby Air Riders, very much content packed. Pokemon Legends ZA, a lot of content in that game too. So there's an argument there too, you know. Plus, if you include the third party, it's not even close. Yeah, when you add third party, Switch 2 clears by like a country mile, not even close. Because like Switch 1 didn't even get any third party. Like the first month, it was just the eShop chart just said Breath of the Wild. Like they didn't even log any other games. It was just Breath of the Wild. Like I was looking for another game to play with my like outside of Breath of the Wild, and it was like I bought Super Bomberman R for $50. Like, yeah, like that was the third party selection that I had to pick from. It was Super Bomberman R and like Snipper Clips, and like there was like 1-2 Switch. That's not third party, but like another Nintendo game. So it's like, yeah, it was just basically Breath of the Wild. That was really it. Virtuoso, yeah, that one's good too. Yeah, Snake Pass. Snake Pass had busted HD Rumble, felt like crazy, but yeah, that game only got attention because there was nothing else. Snake Pass would have been a fart in the wind on Switch 2 because unlike Switch 2 got incredible indies, like some of the GOAT in, like it got Hades 2. Hades 2 as a game absolutely metric curb stomps pretty much every single third-party game on the Switch 2, or sorry, on the Switch 1. Or let's just say Silksong or Trails in the Sky. Trails in the Sky, Hades, and Silksong, and that was within the first few months of the Switch 2, right? That was, I think, September for those. That curb stomps every single third-party game, almost every single third-party game on Switch 1, like, almost for, like, the whole gen, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to look back at the Switch 1 and the third-party games, and there were definitely some great games, like, you know, let's just say the games that didn't share with Switch 2, like obviously Trails in the Sky is also on Switch 1, but like if you look at like the first year or two of the Switch 1 and the third-party games, there's no third-party games that are anywhere near as good as any of those. Like not even close. Any of those games. Not even. No, I can't. There's not. I don't think there's any original third-party game that's even rated as high as Hades 2 or Silksong. Like Dragon Quest, but that came out in 2019, so that was 2 years after. So yeah, maybe Dragon Quest 11. That's probably as good. That was 2 years after the Switch 2 came out. That was 2019. I mean, yeah, maybe like Skyrim, but like, yeah, Skyrim, that's old. But yeah, I can't think of anything that was it. I mean, SteamWorld Dig 2, that's pretty good. I can say SteamWorld Dig 2 is pretty good, but SteamWorld Dig 2 isn't better than Hollow Knight Silksong. I don't think it's better than Trails in the Sky, and I don't think it's better than Hades 2 either, so. I've played Yuka Replay. I played Yooka-Laylee. I've not played Yuka Replay because they said like they didn't add a 60 FPS patch, but apparently they got a 60 FPS patch going on that, so. That's true, J-Love. Hey, what's up, J-Love? It says, yes, backwards compatibility is obviously good, great. Fast RMX was good. Feel like Fast Fusion on Switch 2 was overlooked. Great game, yeah. Fast RMX was okay, too. Yeah, it was good. What's up, Killer Ninja? Welcome, man. Finally beat God of War Ragnarok. There you go. So there you go, man. Did you forget Switch 1 launched with Just Dance? Are you Brooklyn NY, that guy? That Brooklyn guy that just talks about Just Dance all day? Just Dance. Just Dance. The 2D Yooka-Laylee was better than the 3D one? It's okay. I played the 2D one. Yeah, it's alright. I do think it's better than the 3D one. Okay, so it feels fine at 30 FPS on Switch 2, so yeah, I had to wait for the... I mean, we can't be having 3D platformers running at 30 FPS on Switch 2. That's just not... That's not ethical, Jackson. Like, if you make a 3D platformer, not even like the biggest budget, but like a regular 3D platformer, bro, come on now. That game don't look as good as Odyssey, right? And like, that runs at 60 on Switch, or target 60 on Switch 1. Switch 2, you targeting 30 on Switch? No. That's an ethical decision by me. Not that it's not playing just fine. It's probably like a lock 30 and probably fine. I agree with you, but to me that's just like violating civil rights. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a civil rights thing in my opinion. Like that shouldn't be illegal for like an old school 3D platformer style to run it at 30 FPS on Switch 2. No. That's not. I should have arrested Playtonic. They should get that. You know, they're lucky I didn't call the police on them for that. You know, I'll be nice and wait. But next time I'll call the police. I'll call the Astral Chain police. I'll call the Akira twins on them. You know? Yooka-Laylee is a modern PS4 game, but it emulates an old school game though. It emulates an old school 3D platformer. Nah. On modern platforms, that's got to be 60. That's got to be 60. Not saying it wouldn't be better at 60, just saying it feels great to me, but if you feel you gotta stand on principle, yeah, it's a print, and they said that they're gonna do it anyway, right? So like, I'm more joking like with the whole arrested and all that civil right. I'm just joking. I'm not serious. But like, they already stated that they're gonna do a 60 frames per second patch. So I was like, okay, well I'll just wait, you know, for that. Cause like I had plenty of stuff to play in the meantime. No, I haven't been watching. I still need to finish the last JoJo, so I need to finish that one. Giga. Finally beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey a couple weeks ago. It wasn't bad in my opinion. Yeah, it seems like you just wasted your time though, to be honest. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. Bro, it's so good. Yeah, I gotta finish. Like I said, I'm behind on everything, Giga. I don't have time. I don't have time to watch anything right now, and I've just been busy with like getting my games done, family, and like household stuff, man. And like, you know, taking care of my wife, make sure she's all set up and everything. So I just don't have time between my 2 kids and between everything that I'm doing. I don't have time for anime right now, and I haven't had time in a while. But I will get back to it at some point. I will. Yeah, I'm excited to check out Origin. Okay, talking to the Great Wa. So, are you gonna play it again, Jackson? Like when they do the 60 FPS update, are you gonna play that again, or what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna leave it? Let me get this right here. 60 Yuka. Wait, where did Playtonic say that they're gonna do 60 at? Like somebody said that they put out a tweet or they put out some information that they're gonna do. Okay, maybe it was at their live stream on March 18th. We're going to live tomorrow. We need your help. Got a question to ask us. Okay, so maybe they said it at their live stream. So maybe that's what it was, because I don't see it here. Ukulele 60 FPS switch to. Let's see if they. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it, but yeah, at some point, yeah. Shout outs to Justin with the 3.
Crimson Desert on Series S performance mode. Man, lol.
I haven't. Is it bad? Should we watch it? I think we should probably watch it. We should bring back OJ Reacts at the end of the streams. Oh man, is it crusty? Uh-oh. Let's take a look. Crimson Desert Xbox Series S gameplay. Oh man. Xbox. Where did you watch it at? Justin, is there somewhere that you watched it so I know where to go? So I see someone Fusion Xbox testing. He did Xbox Series S gameplay. Okay, let me take a look. Yeah, I guess this is looking kind of rough, right? Woo! Yeah. This is, yeah. I guess it looks kind of rough, right? Is that what is going on here?
Careful.
Worse than Cyberpunk on a VCR? Yeah. This looks rough. I can tell. Woo! It looks like the resolution. Oh man, dude, yeah, I think maybe just this game maybe should just not come out for the Switch too. Okay, it was on performance. The performance mode is rough. Okay, let's see the quality mode. Maybe like do 30 FPS. Okay, yeah, he was on performance mode before, but now he's going to quality mode. So let's take a look. Whoa, did anything change? I don't know if anything changed. Yeah, this I mean, if it's gonna look like this, they should just not do a Switch 2 version. Unless they can make it just lock it at 30 and try to get the resolution and graphics better than this, man. Ooh, look at that grass. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they spent no time. They spent no time optimizing. I mean, the Xbox Series S can do better than this. It can definitely do better. And they spent no time on the Xbox Series S. Because nobody's going to buy it on that platform. Yeah, they spent no time on this on this version of the game. Because this is definitely... They just ported over the preset. Said, alright, cool. F it. Just release it the way that it is. Alright, so performance mode, looking at... I don't know if I trust these frame rate tests from these people. But, you know, it looks like it targets 40 on performance. But yeah, the graphics are... Like, it looks blocky. It looks artifacted. It looks chunk. It looks terrible. It does not look good, man. Please keep Crimson Desert off Switch 2. I mean, if it's gonna look like this, now if they spend their time to optimize and rebuild like the pipelines for the game, it's the reason why like Cyberpunk or the reason why, you know, FF7 actually looks decent on Switch 2 is because the developers took the time to actually like rebuild certain aspects like graphical, like, you know, like I said, framework for the Switch 2 version of the game. They didn't just port it over. This just seems like a quick port job with not a... I mean, they optimized the frame rate. Looks like, you know, the frame rate, you know, they were trying to... But it does not seem like they spent too much time optimizing for the Xbox Series S. They just said, all right, you know, here we go. Just sent you a DM with the screenshot link where you can find the 60 FPS thing from Playtonic. Okay, thank you, Just Another Artist. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the dono earlier, too. Justin with another 3.
It's 720p 40 FPS in performance mode.
Okay, yeah. 720. I mean, probably like a 1080. If they're going to do it on Switch 2, probably like a 1080p 30. But once again, like they might not want to actually, you know, take all that, like do all that work. 'Cause like they didn't do a ton of work here. They didn't do a ton of work. This is not optimized at all for Xbox Series S. Because I've seen better, like Monster Hunter Stories 3. I mean, obviously it's not as graphical beast like this game, but definitely optimized a bit better for Series S. In terms of the look of the game. But yeah, this is pretty bad. Too many platforms though, to be honest, man. You got to do PC, you got to do PS5, you got to do Xbox Series X, you got to do Xbox Series S. Like, this is the type of game that you probably just release like on PS5 and PC first, just like, and then just like optimize it, then release it on the Xbox Series X later. Like with the team size that they have, I'd probably just go with PS5 and PC first. And then just, like I said, you just wait and, like, optimize the heck out of the Xbox version, then release it later. You know? So. Yeah, yeah, exactly. They knew nobody would buy it, so it's like, yeah, it's trash on the Xbox Series S, but it's like, who's gonna buy Crimson Desert on the Xbox Series S? Like. But, I mean, you know, we gotta talk about it, though, because, like, you know, I did bring up Final Fantasy VII Remake, but obviously that game is nowhere... That game is not to the level when it comes to, like, the, you know, how big the open world is and stuff like that, so... Wait, why do you hit... Okay, yeah, get off your horse. Fight them so we can see the frame rate while the combat. Just do the double kick, do the triangle kick. Bow! Devs about Xbox Series S ports. I'm only here not to get fined. Oh yeah. They're only there not to get fined. They did not care about the Xbox Series S version. Honestly, not interested in Crimson Desert anyways. It just seems like another super ultra overly complex, overly large open world game. Yeah, for me, it was the controls and like the combat. When I read like the reviews with the controls and the combat, that's what kind of took me out of the Crimson Desert experience. But like, I was never sold on like the story or the world or anything. It just looked kind of cool. But yeah, I was never sold on it. So for me, it was an easy skip for right now because I'm playing Xenoblade, and Xenoblade X is, from what I've seen, Xenoblade X is significantly better than this. I mean, you get cool mechs, you get cool party members. But, you know, like, one-man RPGs, I'm always a bit wary of Western-styled one-man RPGs. Like, I've had a bad experience with a lot of them. And while this isn't a Western game, I mean, clearly they're appealing to the Western audience. So that's the thing, you know. This is the Analyze the Bits. This guy, he's a big YouTuber. So, I mean, yeah, you can clearly see, like, you know, you look at the comparisons here. I was gonna get Crimson Desert, but seen it. I think I'm just waiting for a sale. Yeah, it's like PS5. Look at that quality mode. Oh, there's definitely a noticeable hit in performance mode. PS5 Pro quality mode looks very nice. PS5 Pro performance mode also looks nice. Yeah, I'll pick up the game, but I'm gonna pick it up when it's like $25. Like, hey Justin, check this out, Justin. If you're still watching, I think Justin's still watching. Hey, but check this out, guys. Remember Damon Ex Machina Titanic flop? Here we go. Oh yeah, I picked it up almost like going on a year later, and for $20, $24. Yeah, I mean, I'll support you, but it's gonna have to be discounted and later down the line. So I picked it up, but for $24 on sale on Amazon. So I just saw it for 24. I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and pick that. I'll get to it at some point. So I'm probably gonna do the $20 Wario 64 special, upside down Wario 64 special. I'll do it at that point. Okay, yeah, Nick, let us know. I definitely trust your opinion on things. So let us know how it is for sure. Man, like an Xbox Series S is just it's like poor Persona 5. Like Xbox Series S come with top ramen. Xbox Series S come with the job application. Xbox, okay, this one's gonna be messed up, but I gotta say, Xbox Series S come with food stamps. Xbox Series S come with coupons, Groupon coupons. Sorry. Hey, look, man. Shout outs to food stamps, man. My parents, we needed that when I was young. I was on food stamps, so no hate towards anybody that's going through the struggle. I'm just making a joke, but I'm only making a joke because I went through the food stamp struggle too, okay? I was definitely on food stamps, and I think when my daughter was like firstborn, I had to be on it, and I hated it. I went to the place with my ex at the time, and I saw the people there, and I told myself, this ain't me, bruh. I live in America. This ain't me. And I vowed. I said, I'm never. I remember telling my ex, I said, I'm never, ever, 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 ever coming back to this place. I went there one time because we needed it. And I said, I'm never coming back to this place. And I made sure of it. By 2014, never again. That's what I told myself. Not because it's not, people don't need it. People need it. For those who need it, get it. You know what I'm saying? But for me, absolutely not. So I went there one time. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. So I went out there, I said, I did my best. I tried to get my more personal training. I tried to run my website. I got that job and never again, never went. I think I went there one time in 2012, never went back, bro. That place is terrible. Yeah. I love the Xbox Series S. I don't own one, but probably the biggest contributing factor to the Switch 2 is able to run so many third-party games. Yeah, I think some people say Steam Deck, Series S, but I think that developers would have absolutely just done whatever they can to optimize games regardless because of the sales of the Switch 2. I think the sales of the Switch 2 for sure is like a driving factor for them to optimize too as well. So definitely Series S helped, but Switch 2 was gonna get it. It was gonna get it because of the sales, you know? Man, these videos take forever to make, bro. I know he gets a lot of views, but I sure as hell wouldn't want to do this. This just seems boring. You gotta boot up different systems. You gotta capture them all there. Then you gotta change them and do all this stuff. This just seems lame. Like this just seems lame. This seems like no fun whatsoever. But hey, I shout outs for him doing it though. I appreciate it. You got to get to the same place in every single area. You know, I don't think there's any cross. Obviously, is there no cross save with this, right? So you got to boot up the different systems. It just seems lame. I got Titanic Silent on Switch 2 for 35, which was still more frames than it hits. Oh man, yeah. Listen, I got 24. That's about the frame right there. So, no, there you go. Xbox section. You already know, like when you see an Xbox Series S out for delivery, you already know where you're going. You ain't going. You go into the hood. If you go into a gated community or something with the Xbox Series S, you know there's a mistake, bro. They put the wrong address on there, fam. Oh my gosh. I'm just playing around, though. Man, they don't even be having Series S. Like even for the hood, like you probably get thrown out and laughed at even in the hood with the Series S. To be honest though, I see PS5s dominate the hood. PS5 and Switch dominate the hood. So even in the hood, it's like you better have a PS5 or you're gonna get clowned on. It's like Jordans. Like where like the Jordans cost more than like they're part of the rent back in the day. But like yeah, even in the hood, you gotta have a PS5 because you're gonna get clowned on. People in the hood can be broke, have no money, and still clown you for being broke and have no money. Like I've been made fun of for being poor when I was younger, and the guy was also poor. Like that's the one thing about black people in the hood, man. They will make fun of you even if they're going through the same exact thing, and then they will act like they ain't going through it too. I have so many times people make fun of me for being poor. I'm like, dude, you're poor too. Yeah, well, you're African. I'm like, what? What does that got to do with anything? Are you better than me? Oh, cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got culture, buddy. Oh man. This game doesn't look for me, but happy for fans of it. Yeah, the favela culture. Oh yeah, people in the hood still got Jordans. They still got those Jordans, bro. Priorities. They spend their money on what they need to spend their money on. I never had Jordans back in the day. I didn't get my first pair of Jordans till I was an adult, till I could buy them. Till I felt comfortable to buy them. I bought my first pair, they were like $99 on sale. I was like, oh, my first pair, powder blue, white, black, like UNC Jordans. I think it was, what was it, 2019 or 2018 or 2019 or 2020. I don't remember which year. Okay, wait a minute, hold up. Xbox Series S? Performance mode? Okay, the performance got running on at some good frame rate though, right? At least the frame rate seems decent there. Were we getting wrong frame rates from that other guy? That other guy said that the frame rate was way lower. What's going on with this frame rate here? Look at this frame rate, guys. He's getting 40-something frames for the quality mode on the Xbox. Is that the Xbox Series S or the Xbox Series X? It says XSS. So I'm guessing Xbox Series S, or did he make a mistake? Is he getting 70 frames on the Xbox Series S? This gotta be a... Is he really? If he's getting 7 per on the performance mode? Wait, why didn't they improve the resolution? And just... Okay, depends on the section of the game. Don't gas it up. I'm not gassing. I'm just saying, like, wait, that's why I don't trust the frame rate stuff from these people. Because a lot of times they be using bootleg ghetto software. They don't be using good software. So it doesn't give us the right readings. That's why I wait for Digital Foundry, because I mean, listen, I don't know if this guy's a big YouTuber, so I'm guessing he has better. But that other guy, I don't know if that's the real frame rate. Because this guy is getting us different frame rate for the Xbox Series S. So that's why you wait for Digital Foundry. They're gonna do a big video on it. They'll probably have the right frame rate readings. That makes no sense. Okay, yeah, he's titling it Xbox. He didn't make a mistake. He puts Xbox Series X, Xbox SX, SSX. So he titled it right, it seems. That's crazy that they're getting 70 something frames on performance mode. Yeah, why not just have a cap at 60 and improve the resolution? Or why not just make a solid 40 quality 40 FPS? Like I don't understand. Okay, like I said, yeah, they didn't optimize. They didn't optimize for sure. They didn't. PS5 Pro performance mode running at 120 FPS. Balance mode is probably where it's at. That's where you go. You go with balance because you're getting, I mean, even PS5 Pro quality, you're getting 60. You might just go with that. Let's go with the PS5 Pro quality mode. You're getting 60 FPS right there. For balance, you get 90. Nah, they didn't take their time with the Series S at all, dude. They didn't at all. It's a long comparison. Freaking 30 minutes to compare a game? It's all that flickering. Global illumination. All right, here we go. We got some combat. Xbox, yeah, it says the Series S runs it at 80, up to 80 frames in performance mode. That makes no sense, bro. All right, never mind. This can come to Switch too. I mean, if this is correct, this can definitely come to Switch too. You just lock it at 30. Just cap it at 1080p 30 FPS and make it more detailed. Boom. That's all you got to do. Just lock it at 30. Maybe an occasional dip here or there, but nothing too crazy. Just just make it one mode, lock it at 30, 1080p 30, and just call it a day and optimize for it. So yeah, I could probably come over if these readings are correct. There's stat padding. Stat padding. Oh, there you go. There's the okay. So yeah. So this fight, the frame rate dramatically drops. So yeah, this is all okay. So here we go. This is all over the place, right? But wait, this is a cutscene? This is a cutscene, right? But yeah, the frame rate dramatically drops in this cutscene. Like the performance mode, they shouldn't have done uncapped. They should have tried to lock it in certain frame rates. They should have just done quality mode. In my opinion, just try to see if you can lock it at 60. Or performance, just okay, whatever. But yeah. Okay, this is part cutscene. Yeah, now the frame rates start going up on the performance. Excellent. Oh no, they man, what? Dude, I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. I'm not buying this game right now or anything. Dude, I do not care whatsoever. Anyway, that was Crimson Desert. Whatever. That is whatever. All right, guys, we are going to wrap it up here. JoJo Friday has been a JoJo success. 175 on the board. Oh my gosh, we got close. 25. The opening thread away, but still, man, 175 combos, man. You guys are incredible. I got a couple of shout outs to do, and then we're gonna wrap it up here. I got a video that I made today, so make sure you guys check that out. But big love to Justin, multiple donos throughout the 3 hours that we were live tonight. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Big love to your boy Ralphie, Brotendo Shillington, Just Another Artist, Elvin Ryan, George FT. Thank you for all the JoJos, guys. Appreciate that. Nick 93, Juice Man Vaughn. Ralphie once again, Crispy Tofu, Unreal Christian with the JoJo, Minato Mario as well, Party Man, SC, yo, let's go, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Yak Diesel, appreciate that, guys. Shot X, big love, Shots with the JoJo, flipping the switch as well with the JoJo. Let's go. So thank you guys so much for your support tonight, man. It has been awesome. Justin also another $3 dono.
I know what happened. The specs sheets said Series S performance mode is 40 FPS and quality is 30 FPS, so I think the other person just took them at their word.
I'll wait for Digital Foundry, but once again, I don't even care about Crimson Desert like that. Like, it's not, like, I think I'd rather play Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion before Crimson Desert. Like, I think I'd rather play, like, right now I have other games to play, so I don't really care. What's up, the cool guy? Thank you, man. Thank you guys for your support tonight. Once again, I am going to direct you guys. It is a Friday night. You guys have time. Don't tell me you don't have time. You guys have time. So here's what I need for you guys. All the people that are watching, the 100+ people watching, I need you guys to head over to my most recent video where I talk about the Switch 2 revision and Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. I did a great video on that. I probably should have split it up. I think I'll probably just talk about Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave in a separate video. I probably should have, because I think the YouTube algorithm just kind of hid the video, because it's a good video. So if you guys have not seen my video, check it out. I appreciate you guys coming through. You guys are absolutely awesome. You know, you guys have been awesome. I appreciate everybody here. I appreciate everybody doing all sorts of cool stuff for the channel. I appreciate you guys with the donos. Everything's been so great. So thank you guys so much for your support. Seriously, I mean it. Also, I got to make sure that we hit this. We did get the 128 streak. Let's go. Platinum. So thank you guys so much, man. Yes, I'd rather play Xenoblade. I'm playing Xenoblade. And maybe I'll, like, after Xenoblade, I might, depends on what comes out, but I might boot up Daemon X Machina Titanic. I might boot this up after Xenoblade. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. I might need a palette cleanse, though. I think I need a Pocopia. So I think I'm going to get it back into Pocopia after Xenoblade. I'll get back into Pocopia, but I'll see what other games are coming out, too, so. I got too many games to play. Not enough time, too many games. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being awesome. Head over to my video. If you've already watched it, watch it again. You probably missed some good info in there. So thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. And if you have hype points, guys, hype the videos, like the good videos throughout the week. If you have hype points, you can use them. Hit the like button there and comment. So thank you guys so much. You guys are all awesome. Have a nice night, guys. Have a nice Friday. Play some games. Enjoy your time. And I will be back tomorrow for the Spawncast pre-show. And the Spawncast should be a lot of fun. A lot of Crimson Desert, too, probably. So, all right, guys. Love y'all.